Hello and welcome to Vandal Esports. Tonight we got Valorant. I'm Green Rose Gaming.
Joined by ZG Fenrir yet again.
Yeah, we're very excited for the second week of the ECAC tournament.
It's a league of some kinds. You can think of it as a tournament for sure, like extended tournament. I like that.
It is an extended tournament. Tonight we're facing off against Purdue Yellow. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
We have a big history with Purdue University. We have met them plenty of times in the regular seasons. We have met up with them a lot of times in grand finals of some of our seasons for certain games. So this is going to be a big make or break match, I think, to determine how the rest of our season is going to go.
Absolutely. Definitely going to set the tone for the team. However, I will say, based on what we've seen so far, we might have a chance.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident we can put up a good showing.
How's it looking today? What are we thinking about for as far as what Purdue is going to bring to us?
If they try and get Corrode on the
Hmm.
map list, then we're definitely gonna have a tough time. We didn't do good on Corrode last week, but
No.
Purdue killed it. They
Okay.
got um 13 against 11.
Okay, so it was pretty close, all things considered. However, yeah, the Vandals last week ended up going 2-13 on
Yeah.
Corrode themselves. So
So definitely one to avoid.
that is hopefully we are avoiding it this week. So I mean, that being said, if they are going pretty even as far as Purdue's last week opponents, which would have been Florida International, they did win
Hmm.
2-0, but it was fairly close for both games, 13-11, 13-8. So I mean, it does seem definitely doable for
Hmm.
the Vandals to be competing against Purdue tonight.
Absolutely. And we even went to map 3 last week.
Hmm.
So with practice and time, I think we can put up a good showing.
Yeah.
We definitely have a chance with Breeze as we won that last week,
Hmm.
and I believe Bind is another one of our fairly practiced maps.
Yes, yes. Bind is we've had a long history with Bind, pretty much going
True.
as far back as the original Valorant, actually, way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that map Bind was what won us that tournament, actually. So
Oh
our
yeah,
Vandals
you're
have loved
right.
Bind, so I would not be surprised if Purdue goes for a bind or a ban on that scenario. So
Yeah, and hopefully, I am seriously putting this out there. Please ban Corrode. I
mm,
don't think we'll be able to take a Corrode map.
no, probably not. But
Mm.
that does mean that we're probably going to see more maps than we did last week at the very least. Last week we
True.
ended up seeing Haven and Bind. No, not Bind.
Breeze.
Breeze and Corrode were the three
Yeah.
maps that we saw last week.
Mm-hmm.
So this time we might see something like Lotus or
Oh yeah.
potentially Split is also in the map pool right now.
Which they also won, but it
hmm,
wasn't. Well, actually, it was a bigger difference.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll potentially see what kind of map pools we're going to see today. I know that our Vandals are starting to get a lot more comfortable with each other.
Yes.
They've been playing for now, I think 3 or 4 weeks together as a team now is what they've kind of settled on. So I think they're finally starting to get their groove as to who is going where.
I will say, with the ECAC delay of the start of season,
Hmm.
it was rough for like managing it.
Yeah,
But for the actual teams practicing, they got another week before they had to head into the official games and stuff. So that was really nice for our teams.
yeah. Speaking of our teams, we said that our team is working really good together. I do want to highlight how our teams did play last week. We do have
Oh yeah.
some of the scoreboards that we had going into the last matches, and the two people on our teams that you for sure want to be on the lookout for is going to be Some Cheese and Blood.
Always some cheese and blood.
Yeah, he did not end up placing second on the leaderboard amongst the teams any lower than that. He was either second or first on the leaderboard for all 3 games. So he played phenomenally last week, and then Blood was very closely followed behind with a first place and a second place for
Wow.
2 of the maps. So they both were playing extremely well last week, and hopefully they can carry it into this week. So we'll have to be on the lookout for what it is that they do, especially considering that their team comps are a lot different than they normally are.
Oh,
Last week we saw Cheese playing Viper on Breeze, which you need to bring a
okay.
Viper on the map. It's just pretty much required. But the fact that he was traditionally our duelist playing the Viper, who's turned Sentinel now, I guess.
I do remember starting like either last year or like the second semester of the year before.
Hmm.
Cheese as team captain wanted to step back in like the pushing forward role and wanted to let the team have more active roles in attacking.
Yeah, I was chatting with him about this over the Christmas break too, and he was telling me he's like, yeah, actually, when I play the duelist role, I have to think about too many things when I'm entering onto site, so I can't
Hmm.
IGL for the team. And so he's like, oh, but if I'm playing the Sentinel role, I'm usually going last out, and so I can see what all is happening and kind of direct the pace of the match a little bit better, like he wants to. So it does not surprise
Hmm.
me that he switched up the role for that. Which I mean, you can kind of argue that Viper is like a pseudo Sentinel. She's just has smokes
True.
instead of utility for stalling and stuff, but.
He's such an adaptable player. I
Mm,
mean,
mm.
the Vandals are very lucky to have him, and the Valorant varsity team is very lucky to have him as an IGL as well.
Yeah. I also want to highlight our. We have 3 brand new players to the team this semester. We only
Oh,
had 2 who were to return from the last roster. Uh, Cheese and Diabolic were the 2 kind of IGLs. They take turns depending on what's going on in the round, IGLing,
right.
but they're the only returning players. Our last 3, we have Sanguine and some Stupid Zombie and Blood. Stupid Zombie Blood making their returns after a semester break, and then Sanguine being moved up from the JV
Oh,
team. Yes,
congratulations.
yes. So
Can't wait to see what he does.
yeah, we'll have to see what they do. So this will be a very tough opponent. Purdue, long history
Mhm.
with us, so we're very excited to see where it is that we're going to be going with that.
Getting into the players, our opponents
Hmm.
have Mon, Sneaky Zoe, our AR-15, Sari, and Project P. And I found that Mon and Zoe were actually pretty heavy hitters. They were ranking pretty highly
Oh wow.
in both their maps. So we definitely want to watch out for them. I unfortunately didn't get into any of their VODs, so I didn't get to see them play,
Yeah.
but we're going to have to watch out for them.
Yeah, Purdue doesn't historically showcase a lot of their stuff. They don't stream very often. They have a very, very strong team across the board, but
True.
they don't really stream them and showcase them all that much. So we are going to see them for the first time for today, at the very least in Valorant. This is
Yay.
definitely a new roster. I don't recall seeing any of these players on the last time that we played them in Valorant.
Mm-mm.
So I am very curious to see whether or not Monomon and Zoe are in fact as good as they say that they are. So
Ooh, I am excited.
yeah, you can see our team players all down there getting ready in row 2, getting ready. They're warming up against each other.
We have
Playing.
Sanguine closest to us,
Mm-hmm.
and then Diabolic. Some Cheese is in the middle, and I believe that's Blood
Yep.
in the far corner, or
No,
close.
Blood and then Zombie.
Blood and then Zombie. Okay.
Yep, going down the line. So seems like they just won their Swift play, in fact. So they must be playing pretty good, all things considered.
Mm.
So they're getting warmed up, prepped and ready, getting the mental there.
Is District a new map?
I believe that was split. Oh, is
Oh,
that was it District?
yeah.
Okay, that is probably a team deathmatch mode then, is
Oh,
what that
okay.
is. So
I
it
was just
is.
like, I don't remember seeing that in the
Yeah,
map
you are
pool.
correct. Correct. Good job correcting me on that. Yeah, that is not a map. That is a team deathmatch mode. So they were
Okay.
practicing like using their util and actually taking good fights on that. So
Good practice. Good thing
yeah.
to practice, especially since they know the maps that they're gonna play so
Hmm.
well. Um, it's not like anything's gonna surprise them on any of the map pool that ECAC allows, and
Yeah. Since it's the same as the current competitive rule set, yeah, you get pretty comfortable throughout the regular season, being like, this is just what I'm playing in comp the whole time, so I can practice strats in here and get used to playing with my teammates. So I am curious to see what those bans are going to be. I mean, you pointed out earlier that yeah, Split and Corrode were some of our not that great of maps that we ended up playing on for the last two
mhm.
weeks, and so I'm very curious what our pick and bans are going to end up being. Um,
I could see us potentially doing Haven. We
hmm
got pretty close to winning that one, and we're fairly familiar with Haven.
hmm
Um, Bind, as we stated earlier, very familiar map. Um, again, not Corrode. I'd really appreciate it if we didn't do Corrode.
Yeah. Unless they've made some major changes since last week. If that's the
uh,
case, then I mean, this would be the time to try it. I mean, you're in the regular season, you want to try
mhm.
out your strats, figure out what you're doing wrong against high-tiered opponents. So it would make sense to try
Absolutely.
it now. But at the same time, we also do want to try and win place well.
We would
So
like to win, especially since Purdue seems so comfortable on Corrode.
yeah.
Another map that I wouldn't mind on our list is Lotus, as mentioned
hmm
earlier. Um, already talked about Breeze, Bind, Split.
I will
Gosh, I
say
am
something
forgetting
that I
some.
noticed that our team was running, at least as far as last week, was that we were really comfortable running the new agent that came out. I guess he's not that
Oh
new. It's
yeah.
been a month or two since he's came out, but Veto has been doing kind of waves back and forth in the pro scene about whether or not he gets picked. He has some pretty strong util and util denial,
Mhm.
but he doesn't have always strong util. Like they're only strong in niche scenarios. And so seeing how the Vandals have been utilizing him, some G's played him on that Haven map
Oh,
last week,
okay.
which surprised me. Like I said, he is a Sentinel player, which that's his role as far as that goes. But he's a lot more aggressive of a Sentinel, and so I think it fits his playstyle a lot more. So I'm curious if any of the other comps for the maps that they have include Beto or not, just because I don't see him a whole lot.
That will be interesting. Since he's such a new player, I'm actually not very familiar with him either.
Yeah.
Um, but we'll probably see another appearance of Viper, as I know
hmm
Sam Cheese is fairly familiar with Viper. We might see a fade specifically from our opponents because I noticed that they had a fade.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
That's going to be interesting then, because Fade is also really, really strong as an agent, especially on that Corrode. That's probably her strongest map right
oh,
now, is
probably,
going to be
yeah.
on there. So if we end up banning Corrode, hopefully we won't see that Fade. If we go Lotus, we probably will see her yet again.
Mhm.
So it's really going to depend on what our map picks are going to end up being. So, um, then some of the other agents, Diabolic is constantly playing different initiators for every
He
map.
really is. I'm always surprised by him.
Yeah, I mean, he tends to have a pretty good Breach and a pretty good Sova are the two ones that he sticks to. But I mean, his Sky calls out every now and then. He plays Sky and Split, I believe. So I mean, we'll all get to see which operator Diabolic plays, and then
Hmm.
Sanguine, the new duelist, is going to be from the
Oh,
JV team, as was his role. I think he was duelist on the JV team as well, so he is their new entry
are we
fragger.
thinking more of Jet
He
or
is a
like Phoenix?
very good Raze player.
Ooh.
Very, very good Raze. I think he has a little bit of a Jet, and he might pull it out on some map specific ones.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've known him for playing Raze for the most part.
Okay. Raze is
So
a good one. I
yeah,
like
she's
Raze.
so good. Just having those blast packs, to be able to travel around the map and to stun your opponents is super duper good. So um, as far as Blood and Stupid Zombie goes, I was only here for one semester when they were on the varsity team way back in the day.
Right.
So I'm actually not sure exactly what their history is like with the rest of the team. I'm guessing one of them is the Smokes player, which would probably be Zombie in my head. Uh,
I do remember Zombie pulling out more ciphers.
okay, okay.
Gosh, it's been so long for me as well. Blood is definitely a heavy hitter.
hmm I remember we had a clip of him playing on Icebox way back where he
Oh
4K'd
yeah,
with KO. So in my head, he's an initiator
he's
player.
yeah, he can go crazy with KO. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's too bad KO is not really prevalent in the meta right now. He got some. I don't know if he even necessarily got nerfed super bad. He's just not as picked anymore because he got power crept like,
Hmm.
across some of these other operators and comps. So it'd be
Especially with so many of the new agents coming in
yeah,
with so
exactly.
many similar abilities and util that can just overtake him.
Yeah. So we're getting ready for the match here. I believe we've got about 4 or 5 minutes left until we get into the match. So I mean, is there anything that you feel like you want to be on the lookout for uh,
I
before we get
okay.
going?
I would have more things, but I'm really not sure about which maps we're actually going to be going into.
Yeah.
If it's Lotus, I'll be looking for C pushes
hmm
primarily as we favor those even more than A pushes and
Yes.
definitely more than B pushes as who goes for the B push unless you absolutely have
Yep. That's exactly right.
to. If we're going Breeze, I would expect more Sentinel
hmm
um presence. If we're going Corrode, what are we doing? I've
What are we doing? Did you go next? I guess. Yeah.
I was like, okay. If we're doing bind,
I would
I'll.
love. Oh, I would love to see more Viper on Bind. Viper on Bind
Yes.
is very relevant exclusively on the pro level. When you get
Mhm.
to like comp players or even just stacking and queuing against other colleges, you don't see Viper picked very often. Mostly because she's just really difficult,
Mhm.
especially on a map like Bind where it's really laney, where there's four
Absolutely.
distinct lanes. So I play Viper on Bind exclusively. So that's what I'm hoping for. But
I could definitely see Cheese pulling a
mhm,
Viper on bind. I was thinking more of um seeing defense on bind, how we have grown
mhm,
there. I know we've always been really good at attacking on bind.
yeah.
Um, I'm trying to split has never really been one of our big maps, but we're not the worst at it.
We're not the worst at it, mostly just because we go to it so frequently.
Yeah.
So I have no idea how Split plays out anymore these days. So
Mm-mm.
if we go Split, that'll be a mystery for all of us, I think.
Yeah. For guns, we're gonna see the typical vandals across
Mm-hmm.
the board for most of the time. We might see a phantom.
I don't know that we have any Phantom players.
We
Like the only
don't?
one that I can think of would be Cheese will sometimes play it on defense, but
Yeah.
he's traditionally been a Vandal player for the most part. So he
Yeah.
usually plays Vandal and defense too anyway. So
Vandal's just a good
it's
gun.
so good. Yeah, being able to one shot headshot from any range is very very powerful.
Mhm.
So, but I mean, the Phantom has been making waves, so I'd be curious to see if Blood or Zombie have been picking it up, or even one of the other three players that could potentially be doing it.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. So I guess we'll see there.
yeah.
Are there any other potential maps you can think of that we might play on today?
Not in the pool. Icebox isn't in the pool right now, for example, so we're not going to
No,
see
that's my
Icebox.
favorite.
I think that just about does it as far as all the rest of them. I might be missing one or two, but we most likely won't see them. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what we should be on the lookout for. So,
Okay. Well,
We ran out of stuff for just a little bit early. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into Idaho Esports. I mean, if you haven't already, you should go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
Absolutely. We're such fun, and we have so many different things that we do every day of the week. You're probably going to see my face so often you get tired of it.
No, we could never get tired of your face. Come on. They would get tired of mine, and I've been here 2 days in a row. They're like, I get this Fenrir guy out of here.
No, you're too entertaining for that.
I do my best. That's what the rest of you guys are here for, is to actually be entertaining. So, yeah, subscribe if you haven't. I mean, and it's one of the best ways to show support for the players. I mean, if you're on the campus of University of Idaho, please stop by the basement of the Pittman Center. We'd love to have you down here.
Oh, we love an audience.
It's so much fun.
It really is. We have in general just a great atmosphere in the lab, but with an audience, it always just kicks it up a notch.
It makes it so electrifying every
really
single
does.
time. So, yeah, we appreciate all you guys for tuning in and sticking around. But speaking of sticking around, I believe it's about time that we throw it over to our commentators. We're getting ready to get back in game here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you have a wonderful first game one of the Vandals versus the Purdue Boilermakers.
We will see you later. Bye.
Howdy, y'all. How is it going? We are here. We are ready for week 2 of the ECAC Valorant League. Today, we have the University of Idaho Vandals going up against none other than Purdue University, one of our arch nemesis in our little esports organization here. And you guys will be joined by us commentators, Bradical, and my host, Binkaloid.
Yes, welcome to the stream. Do we have many Nemesis, Brad, for the esports team?
This is a self-proclaimed Nemesis just because Purdue has beat our CS team in the national champion twice.
Yes, so this is kind of, we're carrying that over to Valorant now.
Yes, yeah, we're bringing it to CSGO, The Last Airbender.
Right, right.
But yeah, it's going to be a super great match. Vandals are obviously looking to get a win on the board after an unfortunate loss last week against RPI. It was a super close game. It got to map number 3, just the Vandals couldn't close it out, but it was a super competitive match. We had a couple new players still trying to familiarize ourselves within this game.
But we've had some time to practice after that loss with RPI, and I'm going to say that hopes are high going into this match with Purdue.
Hopes are high. Hopefully, there was a lot of gunplay that looked very good for the Vandals from last week. I'm not so concerned about the gunplay and stuff. It's more about the strategies of which they execute and playing together for sure. There was a couple times where they kind of just gave up some ones, but in the start of the series, they were looking very strong. Just it kind of dwindled down. The fire kind of fizzled out as that series kept on going here. So if it does go to map number 3, Vandals do got to make sure they still have that fire. That same fire they will have this map number 1 that's about to start up pretty shortly here. I'm getting pretty excited here. I don't know about you, Binkaloid.
I'm feeling it. I cannot wait to see what the Vandals can bring to the table today. And as you were saying, the Vandals are going to bring the fire. The Boilermakers only make the boilers. It takes the fire to boil the water in the boilers.
Yes, it does take that fire. Oh man, what a great, splendid analogy right there. But we did have our first look at the analyst booth for our Valorant streams. So shout out to the analyst before there. That will surely bring up in quality to our production, trying to make the best production and stream possible for you viewers.
Someone's watching us.
Oh my gosh.
Who is that? Which player is that?
That's Cheese.
That's
none
Sub
other
Cheese.
than Cheese right there.
Wow. Look, yep, just watching back on his gameplay, watching back on our wonderful commentary.
Yes.
Very wonderful.
Our commentary.
Our commentary is very good. Yes. Very good, I'd say.
Yes, you know us. But someone else that's pretty good is Purdue. Purdue did go past week 1 with a nice, clean 2-0 victory against their opponent, the FIU Panthers, which the Vandals are taking on next week.
Ooh.
So stay
right.
tuned for that stream right here. So this game will be kind of a good basis whether or not we got the skill to take down the Panthers. So yeah, it'll be super sick and awesome to see.
Mm-hmm. And we've got a full week of practices with the Valorant team. The varsity team has been working on it, and I can't wait to see if the team just looks a little bit more cohesive, able to strategize well together. Their gunplay is great, as we've seen with the past stream. But yeah, you're bringing up that team play. Definitely having some practices under their belt, working together to try and build those strategies is definitely a positive, especially going into this game against Purdue.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And as our analysts were saying before, this team is still trying to figure out some team comps. We saw a lot of different players play different roles than what they usually do in past seasons, just to try and work around this whole new team dynamic. So hopefully the roles are more set, maybe a bit more clear,
Right.
because I know Songwin was duelist, Diabolical was duelist. I'm
Right.
pretty sure Cheese was duelist maybe one round.
I
I know
think,
played
yeah.
Viper,
Mhm.
but could have been duelist one round. There was just a lot of people on a lot of different roles, so we'll see if there's more consistency throughout this series today. And I am very curious to see what is going to be the map pick for the Vandals as well.
Ooh, right. Definitely not Corrode. Absolutely
Yeah,
not
even
Corrode.
though that was our strong suit last season.
I believe our analyst also brought this up, but I don't think we'll be setting foot in Corrode, at least on our terms, anytime soon. Especially after that last game.
Yeah, we kind of corroded away on
Yep.
that map. That map just...
Mhm.
The other two maps were extremely close.
Oh,
but that
yeah.
map in particular, it did not work out. Nothing was working for the Vandals. So, probably the game plan this time, try and ban that map.
Yes.
Just try not to play it this time.
Mhm.
Go for some other maps that you haven't touched this season. There's only been one game, so why not explore some more options? Or if you've been practicing a specific map, could play that as well.
Brad, how you doing?
Me? Oh, I'm doing great. I watched all of Season 2 of Peacemaker today.
Ooh, nice.
Great series. I love Season 1. I was just procrastinating Season 2. But if you guys haven't watched Peacemaker, it's super funny, superhero show. I would highly recommend it. But here we are into map number 1, Haven. Vandals ended up losing Haven last week only by 2 points.
And that
So
was
it
the
very
third
competitive.
map against RPI, right?
Yes, that was the closing map against RPI. So let's see if anything changes up with it being map number 1. Our team comp is a lot different, actually. I
Yeah.
do not remember a Neon for our side here. We have Cheese as Vito, a very defensive comp here. There's definitely going to be some good sight holds on defense, hopefully, if they play it right. And Songwin on that Neon is going to provide all the pressure they need on offense. Neon is just such a fast-paced duelist right there. Great for entering onto site. Taking a look at Purdue's comp, they look like they are going double duelist with the Neon plus Yoru. Very offensively powered right there. Both of those duelists have great utility to enter onto site. That C site is probably going to be one of their favorite sites to hit with that comp. So I would definitely prioritize the defenses on that C site if you were the Vandals. And Purdue has KJ as their sentinel. KJ, I haven't been seeing too much recently, but that turret and just the swarm nades are always great for postponing the inevitable.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Great sunny day in Valorant.
Yep. Also a kind of sunny day here at the lab.
Yeah.
We had a pretty sunny day, a little bit of warmth. It was nice stepping outside for a quick second without a jacket on. That was...
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's so bold.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we are into the pistol round. Looks like we are going to have the UI on defense here. They have the agents for it. Looks like Spike has already dropped. Definitely might be. Is this going to be just a quick run and gun from Purdue here?
They're probably just going to hit mid here, maybe play for a pick. Probably just going to play it nice and slow. They want to see if anyone is giving up a 1.
Doesn't look like it, though. The Vandals kind of playing safe here on Haven.
Very safe. That
Diabolical,
jiggle peek.
hitting a little, shooting some pop shots there. Then moving back, getting that movement in.
Yeah, and Purdue is just continuing this
Songwin.
spreading throughout the map here.
Songwin gets some intel, seeing that Ari is there. Diabolical still on site. Songwin just sticking back. He's got resources behind him. Looks like we have a one-on-one.
We got space taking C main here from Some Cheese. Some Cheese getting a pick. Songwin getting one A main. Both sides of the map finding their kills. Cheese does go down. So does Diabolical. And that's going to free up some C site space.
A 3-on-3 in the pistol round, and Spike's going down.
Yeah, the patience paid off for Purdue right there. Idaho just pushed up a little too far there, but Songwin pushing into sight, leading the charge.
Oh,
Zombie getting 2, Songwin getting the other, and Idaho takes round number 1 away from Purdue.
What an incredible little pop into the C site there. Songwin and Cheese just absolutely lining up those shots. Cheese getting a
zombie.
Yes. Was that zombie that got the double there?
Yeah.
Was Cheese even alive, or was
Yeah,
Cheese
no,
the
Cheese
first one
went down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid Zombie and Some Cheese kind of look similar when you
Yes.
look at them because it starts with
Yeah,
an S,
starts with an
and
S,
it has like
ends
a
with-
weird secondary word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
I just-
guys.
I left my glasses in my other pair of pants. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I always make sure to bring mine.
Yeah. All right. Looks like Purdue setting up. We have one lurking around C with a mid push here.
Oh wow, super fast into garage. They don't have the best of guns, so they're just choosing to stack this site here. But that Viper Molly is such good stall. That's going to prevent them from collapsing on the site anytime soon. But if it fades and the onslaught occurs.
Yep. C site is Purdue's. Seeing if the Vandals could get a retake here. Mon hugging a corner. Sneaky gets down. Some Cheese with another double kill. Traded back. It's 2 for 2 for 2. And a wipe for the Vandals here, getting the second round.
That was pretty clean from Songwin at the end there. Just gets
yes.
one tap with the sniper and then whips out the pistol. One tap to the head right there. Doesn't matter what gun that man is holding. Seems like he's cooking right now. And Songwin, he wasn't really touching like the top of the leaderboard much last week, but this is a player that made it to varsity, was on the JV team last semester, but is proving himself in the last series this week and this game right now here, and he's only going to get more comfortable as the season goes on.
And last year, seeing Songwin on the JV team, he was kind of a star player. I remember, I think I saw a double kill headshot with a op from Songwin, and that was just incredible to watch.
Sounds like him through the smoke. Reaction time test. Sneaky Zoe is reaction time god. Gets that kill.
Zombie with the Prowler, putting a little bit of pressure on AR here. Will they get through the smoke, though? AR runs. Mon plants Spike.
Cheese lurking on up to grab some leftovers of a Vandal here.
Sneaky Zoe being sneaky right underneath the nose of Songwin, but he's checking his corners. Can he see one? Sees Project P, doesn't know that Mon is there. Does not check the sharp left, and Sneaky Zoe living up to his name, getting both Songwin and Some Cheese down. This is a Purdue round.
Yeah, that was a bonus round for Idaho. Getting 2 picks on the round is pretty good all in all.
Ooh, there's that quick little Songwin pop there. Sneaky Zoe getting a sneaky KO instead of the sneaky Zeo
I
there.
like that.
Woohoo!
Okay.
All right.
Yo! All right, that Viper wall expands all the way from B site onto A site. And, oh man, yeah, it affects sewers, it affects A main and B main. That's a great Viper wall right there.
Yeah, if Purdue is going to push for anything A and B, which it looks like they're going for, they're going to have to get through that Viper wall. Surge already landing a shot on Songwin, getting him out early in the round. Zombie trades. Mon brings it back. It's 4-3 right now. Purdue has the numbers advantage. Blood rotates around. He's got backup coming soon. Mon just hiding in that bunker. Blood takes heaven. Sees Project P. Fires a few pop shots.
Oh,
Surge
man,
tries to go
operator, what the heck?
Up. Blood gets
Holy
caught.
surprise attack. Oh, that
Viper
shock
wall.
dart got awfully close. The turret also getting close. The utility wants him dead here. And Idaho might just save this round. It looks like they are just running into the spawn. I think this is a very smart play.
Yep.
It's going to be
Smart.
that much harder against the operator as well.
Really quick possession there for sight for Purdue.
Yeah, Songwin has been getting aggressive a lot in A main, but if Songwin goes down, all that space goes down with him, and that just allows the attacker side to take all that space and try and execute onto the site now that they know there's a defender down. But Songwin might get a pick himself and put Idaho in the lead, so it's definitely a risk-reward situation going down in A main.
Mm-hmm. You're playing a duelist. Doesn't mean you got to just sit around and wait for a duel to happen. You got to run and find the duels so you can get those ones. Oh, and very aggressive here from Songwin, and he's got some backup too. So looks like Sneaky Zoe sends out Yohru. Ooh.
And I think Purdue heard a lot of utility happening A, so they're going to hit this C site, and some cheese is here along with Diabolical.
Blood taking the third position back.
But yeah, they are just going to go
site.
for a retake right here. Vandals going to wait for their teammates to reunite with them, and it's going to be a full 5-on-5 retake for sight.
Looks like we actually have one Purdue member waiting for a flank through spawn just in case. But the Vandals moving through their spawn and through mid to try and get this retake. Might get flanked by Purdue.
Songwin. Oh, no. That was a good spot for Bucky. Oh, and Idaho's just kind of dry walking out of the smokes.
Dropping like flies, one by one. This is another round for Purdue, bringing it to 3-2.
Yeah, I was not a huge fan of that retake for Idaho. At some point, just 2 or 3 of Idaho just ran out the smoke by themselves. No utility to their name. Just dry peeking out of the smoke. On the site where you know there's 5 defenders, you gotta be a little bit smarter with your retakes. Push together as a team. Throw all the utility you can afford to try and get onto that site without dying.
Purdue might be pushing for an uncontested C here, which the Vandals have not been ready for.
Yeah, I was telling you before, C site is going to be one of Purdue's specialties with this team comp.
Ooh, Blood might be in a perfect position for a flank there.
Yeah, that's good timing, but he's just got to be a bit quicker, but they're watching it now.
Sneaky Zoe just always being there. Being the most aggressive too here. Trying to get Diabolical down. Gets Songwin and Diabolical.
That is insane. He gets 2 kills by jumping in there. And Mon getting 2 kills as well for Purdue. And that's a 4-round win streak for Purdue. I would not be surprised if a timeout is in order for Idaho just to stop the momentum before it truly starts. It looks like they're not going to take a timeout. But yeah, maybe play a bit more calm, and they're really just allowing Purdue to take this C site without much contesting whatsoever. And the retakes have not been working, so maybe next time contest on the site a little bit if you can.
Ooh.
Songwin getting aggressive.
Looks like he landed a few shots on Surge there. AR trying to rotate.
He
pops the ult.
gets
One,
two, three.
Can he get 4? Can he get 4 with Project P?
He wants more. Oh,
wow.
Man. Arm in the air. Songwin showing why he's on this varsity team now. And that is what Idaho was waiting for this entire match right here.
4.
Ooh,
and with Blood getting
baby.
Sneaky Zo to final it off.
That is one clean clip right here. Oh, wow. And yeah,
nice
that's
one.
a risk-reward situation I'm telling you about. Either he goes down, or plays like that can happen. You just immediately win the round.
Yep, and the the lead gets shorter and shorter for Purdue, but it looks like another uncontested C here. The Vandals just leaving it open. 2 flanking back. We have 1 coming through spawn. The backup is coming, but we have 1 Purdue putting more pressure on A, even when it's being planted, just keeping Songwin at bay.
Yeah, Songwin trying to flank through the spawn. KJ is lurking up mid, trying to get a timing flank. Might actually do so in garage here.
Diabolical
gets it on
down.
Diabolical.
And Songwin 2. Project P.
But the Vandals fight back, getting 3 of their own.
It's 2-on-2 now. Looks like they're both going to get through there. Not seeing the person at the bottom of C Long gets taken down. I think that was Surge that was very far away, getting Blood.
Yeah, that lurk that round from the KJ is what won them that round. Just lurking in, getting great timing in garage. And Vandal's not really expecting anything coming from mid because Songwin is flanking. Surely Songwin sees KJ, but no, the timing did not add up, and it cost Idaho 2 members. Try to make something happen, but in the end, time was just too low.
Brad, what do you think needs to happen for the Vandals here to up their defense against Purdue?
Well, as I was saying before, these retakes on C-Site are not working. They let them take C-Site free once again. So what I'm seeing on C now, they need to have multiple people on that site. Even though they aren't going to it, just make sure they can't.
Right, looks like we have a 5-stack splitting off through ramp, getting to A site. The Vandals running back, getting some, Killjoy ult.
Oh, wow, they get both the Vandals in the back site. And that KJ ult, Vandals are just going to have to respect. Besides Songwin, who disrespects Mon with the operator from heaven. And they can't do anything about Songwin being detained here. Nice little safety hold. Blood getting 1. Diabolical getting another. Vandals have the number advantage.
Ooh, not anymore, though. It's down to a 2-on-2. Blood really low here. Not wanting to do anything. Going to choose to be support.
Oh my gosh, the turret takes down Blood. Songwin getting aggressive. Can't win the round for the Vandals. Project P getting 3. And Purdue won that one. And I think they realized that Neon didn't push up A, so they probably moved Neon to C. So what a smart hit from Purdue to go for that A site, recognizing the Vandals might have put more defenders heavy on that C site, since that has been the weakness.
All right, Purdue leading 6-3. Looks like they're going to go for another push on C. The Vandals pushing through mid, though.
Yeah, they all got sheriffs, and they all think they're in charge right now. 6 bullets to each of their names. They're working their way up. Project P gets 1, gets traded out, and Idaho is going to be able to pick up a gun from that, but in the meantime, Spike is down.
They're sticking together, though. The numbers are even, though. Songwin with an amazing pop shot on Sneaky Zo. The sheriff is in town.
Oh, that timing is bad for Diabolical. What a great line from Omen as well. followed up by the Sova ult. Stupid Zombie is the last one remaining, making a stand. It's a 1 versus 1. Does not clear the corner, and Mon wins that round for Purdue.
That was close. That was really close for the Vandals there. Starting with nothing but sheriffs, slowly bringing their artillery up, and then trying to get that retake in. They got down the numbers, but just not checking those corners. You have to check those corners, especially if it's down to a 1v1, especially if your team is down 3.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a comm issue there or not, or no one commed it at all, but Omen did kill Vandals from that garage side, so Stupid Zombie probably should have been kind of aware from the general direction of where it could have been at. But
Diabolical defending B-site kind of on their own right now, able to get one down and then rotating away. The rest of the Vandals kind of doing a pincer movement on both sides of B. Songwon with a great shot on Sneaky gets traded by Mon. It's 4-3. Looks like the Vandals have the numbers advantage, but
2 from both sides trying to collapse.
It's down to 1 for Purdue. Gets it down. This is a good round here for the Vandals. That was a good retake on B.
Yeah, that was the best retake of this match so far. B is definitely a bit easier of a retake than other sides, but don't take that away. There were some nice shots from the Vandals, and it didn't even seem there was like much util.
No,
it just seems
really
like
wasn't.
it was just gun duels people were taking that round.
And that's where our Vandals excel, is that gunplay.
Yes, it is Songwon back, trying to put some pressure. A main here, take some space. But it looks like Purdue wants to try and hit this C again, see if it's still as vulnerable as it was before.
Yep, and with only one Vandal defending it, they have their work cut out for him. Some cheese takes the corner,
he gets caught by Yoru.
Seen, and the rest of the Purdue gets there and eliminates them quick. The rest of the Vandals rotating towards that C site. Spike goes down. They're pushing through mid, possibly for a retake flank, predicting that the Vandals are already going for it.
Oh, blood! He does not know how close he was to death right there. Idaho going for the defuse. All Purdue kind of just moved in garage. Sneaky Zone finding 2 does go down.
It's a 2-on-2, 1v2 actually. Zombie brings it down to a 1v1 against, is that Sova, right?
Yes,
I got it right.
Sova.
I predicted an agent right, but will I
Gets
predict
the
kill for Zombie? Oh, yes! Zombie getting that clutch win there for the Vandals, bringing it. I believe it's 4-7 now for this map.
Yeah.
And the Vandals 5-7. The lead's even shorter for Purdue now as we move into round 13. Look at this here. Surge popping 1. Zombie bringing it down to 1v1. Gets the halfway. Gets rid of Surge and finishes that defuse there. A great play by Zombie, clutching round 12. And now we switch the sides. The Vandals are on the offensive, and it's time for Purdue to see what they can do on defense.
Yeah, and that was such a good example of the gunplay at Vandal's disposal. Zombie with the aim reset to close out that kill. He's been in plenty of those clutch scenarios so far, but that was the first one that went in his favor for Idaho.
Diabolical with a few other Vandals pushing on early A. Playing a slow game here on the pistol round. Trying to lure Purdue away from the sites. Possibly for picks, or could it be just for an open site to apply more pressure on them later in the game? They're kind of regrouping now. Was that Zombie kind of pushing towards mid? Not seeing much. Still defensive. They got to do something soon, though, because there's only a minute left on the clock. Looks as if...
Cheese is lurking up
Oh,
mid here.
Cheese! Oh, gets the last minute peek.
Semi-clear, yeah.
Last minute peek. Will he get the shot? He will bring down AR, leaving mid clear for the Vandals and getting a numbers advantage. Looks as if... Oh, Surge bringing down Songwon at A site. Will the Vandals try and plant here? They're bringing down Purdue. There's only 2 defenders left. Zombie plants on A.
Remaining.
Blood gets the squat shot on Sneaky So. Project P being the last one on Purdue. Do you think Project P stands for Project Purdue?
Honestly, probably. It could be like a clone they've been working on, giving them all the gaming skills possible.
Take some of the DNA of the best esports players they have and
they're super
cloning
soldier.
them.
Yes.
Is this a conspiracy? The Purdue clone
Project
gamer
P.
conspiracy? Oh, that was a great headshot there.
Yeah,
So-
AR sustained another eye injury.
Mm-hmm.
Sports ball reference. But yeah, Vandals, they weren't the strongest at pistol rounds last season, but so far this season they've actually won a couple of them. So far a better look as far as the pistol rounds.
Oh, we have some contention here. Sneaky Zo bringing down Diabolical. We have a pack of 3 moving, closing in on Blood. Sneaky Zo gets him only after Mon gets taken out.
And Idaho really has no choice but to use this time to take C.
Pushing on.
Doesn't clear the corner.
Project P goes down. It's 2 Vandals to 3 Boilermakers as Spike gets planted on C. We have 2 from Purdue pushing towards. Ooh, going through spawn. Some Cheese predicts that Surge was going to be there. Will they get the second one, though? AR gets him before he can check the left corner again. It's Zombie again on a 2v1. Can he lock it?
Oh! There's another one! Oh, gosh!
Zombie!
He's so nonchalant about it. He shot his friend. He's like, oh,
Get
guess I'll
that
go.
man a medal.
Oh, man.
Best headshots I've seen so far.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
definition of calm aim.
Oh, pressure makes diamonds, and Zombie has some rotten flesh, but underneath all that rotten flesh and gross smell are diamonds.
Bang. Yeah, just, oh my gosh, shoots him, jumps to where the last person can't see him just in
And
time.
Was
and
that a
gets
little
last
bit
one.
on, like, kind of on Purdue for moving right where the last person got shot?
Deploying drone.
No, I wouldn't say that because he was going for the immediate trade. He should have swung faster,
Some
is what he should have.
Great intel from Surge there, seeing the entire Vandal team in that garage right before A site. They're still going to push for it, though. Diabolical bringing down Surge. Some Purdue members are rotating,
And there's
setting
only,
up some util on A site, but staying at B and on C. They have a lot of confidence. Oh, now they're starting to rotate towards A. They're hearing the footsteps. Sneaky Zo getting joined here. Almost gets prowlered. Some Cheese pushing in on site. Zombie and Blood. Looks like they're going to be, a quiet rotate here from the Vandals.
yeah,
Dipping all the way
I
through
guess
spawn.
they're just leaving Cheese here to try and do a lurk or maybe a fake. I don't know if Cheese is going to be making noise or not.
Either way, Cheese is going to bring down
He'll be
AR.
making some noise,
and
making
apply
some
some
noise
pressure.
in the kill feed.
Leaving C absolutely uncontested.
What
Purdue.
a great fake. That was an amazing play call. Just sacrifice your goat. Hey, that's what they did in the old days. You sacrifice the goat.
Let's
and
see
you
if
get
this
rewards.
strategy is going to bring the Vandals the lead as they plant with 10 seconds left on the clock. It's now time to defend
It's
as Purdue.
Project P.
Oh, Songwin turning the corner. Are they going to come through the spike?
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
Zombie is just a headshot magnet.
Oh, and Mon bringing down Diabolical. Zombie, where did he get him?
And this is all with a Guardian. This isn't even like a Vandal, a Phantom, just a Guardian. One of my friends is Guardian only. I say he's throwing, which he is. But if Zombie's Guardian only, oh man.
Oh, let's see this here.
Give this man a contract.
Oh, man. And with that, the Vandals now have the lead 8-7.
Yeah, and it was 3-7. And now it's 8-7.
So
Vandals
that's-
are on the hot streak right now, and Purdue is on another save round.
What's really impressive is that they were able to adapt without a timeout. They were just able to make these calls on the fly and start getting Purdue on their toes. And now, with the lead, They got to keep this up to bring home the first map.
Yeah, another thing to mention is the comp for Purdue, not as defensive.
Looks like we're going to have a pop here on C. Surge gets taken down.
Yeah, that was a great eye in the back of sight. You can just spam through that crate, get a free kill just like that without even seeing them.
Blood, are they going to stumble upon Sneaky Zoe? Oh! A great shot from Sneaky Zoe.
There is some Sheriff Warriors in this lobby.
Ooh, Mon getting down by Diabolical.
No smoke for Garage from Idaho here. Oh, that is probably because the smokes are dead.
Ooh, Zombie bringing down Project P. AR trades with the Sheriff. Really good shots here from AR.
Wait, Purdue is winning this right now. Viper coming from Garage. Do they have an idea?
There's one. Can he get the two to clutch it?
Just gonna play time.
Oh!
It is halved. I don't.
Is it gonna be a time?
There might be time.
Oh!
Oh! Idaho wins it. Oh my gosh.
That was 0.16 seconds left. Was that on the defuse?
Yeah.
Whoa, that was less than a second that the Vandals used against Purdue to run out that
cutting
clock.
It super close
Some
right
cheese
here.
Through that wall, Sneaky with incredible headshots with that Sheriff. Just that was a great round, but the Vandals now lead 9-7, putting a lot of pressure on Purdue. And we have a 4-stack that's going to be slowly pushing up on A. We have a lurker, some cheese, kind of getting through mid, seeing what intel they can deliver to the rest of the team. Diabolical sees Sneaky Zoe, but Sneaky gets the advantage and pops Diabolical before he could do anything.
Shout out to Sneaky Zoe. He has been winning his ones all map.
Absolutely. Looks like we're going to have a few members of the Vandals rotate back towards spawn. A few putting a little bit of pressure on A. Songwin here getting a good viewpoint on A, not seeing too much. They're all hiding in that back corner, but Songwin does not realize that and is just going to rotate, which would be the safe play here.
Yeah, Idaho is going to encounter AR Cheese with the aim of a Greek god.
Ooh, Sneaky bringing Cheese down though. Blood trades. It's going back and forth. 3-on-3. Oh, Zombie with 2. Can you get? Ooh, Zombie with 3 to get the Vandals to 10-7.
Zombie is locked in.
Zombie deserves a
Zombie
t-shirt.
might not be human.
He deserves a medal. That guy deserves a home-cooked meal. That guy deserves a full can of Monster. That man is bringing the clutches for the Vandals right now.
Can we get a little pixie at the scoreboard?
Can we get a scoreboard, please?
21 for Zombie already. Wow.
And 8 deaths. Having that less deaths compared to the team just shows how he's always like the last alive and winning in these clutch situations and scenarios.
Not to mention that the Vandal has not the Vandal the gun. The Vandals the team have been sitting on 3 ults since they took the lead. Back when it was 8-7.
Guess they haven't felt the need to use them. But Purdue just lurks up mid and takes down one Idaho and just lurks right on back.
Diabolical bringing down Surge. Looks like we have a lurker pushing C. Is there going to be on one? Project P being the only one defending. Looks like they're going to get another defending here. Sneaky Zoe on site.
With a judge.
But will the Vandals actually rotate? Looks like they're going to push for C through mid here.
Turret down.
Turret does spot people. Garage. Vandals throw some utility.
To keep them from that window as they can, so they can get through closely. Diabolical pushing onto the C site. Sneaky Zoe. Gets him from behind.
Yeah,
Some cheese getting 2.
Yeah, he enters onto site. Gets 2.
It's only down to 1 Purdue. Vandals in a really good situation here.
They are coming from flank, so Idaho does have to be aware of this. Songwin with the jiggle peek and Cheese with the shot to end the round. 4 kills from Some Cheese that round. Doing about all for the Vandals.
11 to 9. 11 to 7, not 11 to 9. 11 to 7.
This is crazy. This
Vandals
win streak right now.
Going from 3 to 11 and not allowing Purdue to win one. Could we take another look at that scoreboard just to see how good of a win streak the Vandals have been on? I guess not. Okay, going
Not
into
today, pal.
round 19.
Yeah, and I don't know how this has been working for Idaho offensively. Sneaky Joe with first pick of the map. But I feel like with their team comp against Purdue's, they just want a 5-man site and just execute onto it and not play for these one-on-one, these lurks here. I say just rush it as a team. There's not much utility to stall or stop you at all from entering onto the site.
Looks like we have 2 doing a slow push on A.
Cover going out.
Sending out some util and then quietly rotating away. Possible fake for A, but Purdue isn't budging. Might just be a flank here now on A site as we have Spike picked up, pushing through mid. It might be rotating for a B pop here. Songwin checking the corners, lining up a shot perfectly, but AR moves just in time.
They are going to be...
And here it is. It's time for the pop.
About
the
it.
Vandals setting up. Oh, getting shot, and ult goes through. Gets taken down by AR from behind. Zombie takes down 2. Project
And
B.
the ult from Idaho. They are still in this. Blood getting 1. Diabolical going down. Viper's Pit is going to follow here.
Blood
no
gets
time
1.
for Spike.
Blood gets
Blood.
taken down. Purdue able to squeak this round away from the Vandals.
Oh, that's another round. I feel like Idaho should have been able to calm the whereabouts of where KJ is. KJ had 3 kills from that link area.
Oh, that zombie got taken down through that Viper wave there.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a lot of investment from Idaho. I guess it was only Viper's Pit, but that's such a strong ultimate. At least they have 3 more ultimates to work with here. Purdue having a lot of ultimates as well. It could be Old City!
Sneaky Zoe getting a triple kill.
What did Sneaky Zoe even do? Was he just holding that angle? Did he flash? I don't even think so. I think they just ran into the crosshair.
Sneaky Zoe.
Well, that's going to make this round kind of hard for
Yup.
Idaho.
Definitely going to be fighting for the leaderboard. Sneaky Zoe really proving himself for the Boilermakers here. Blood gets on site, walks right into Project P's reticule. It's down to Diabolical. Going solo here. Going against the entirety of the Purdue team. They've got 50 seconds to stall if they want to save.
Okay. Hey, he gets 1. It's not flawless. That's for sure. But Idaho's now got to be that much more careful. They just lost 2 quick rounds. And
I would have taken a timeout by now. I would have taken a timeout.
Either team. Neither of the teams want to time out. They don't want to pause. They just want to keep going. Let it happen. Let the players game.
We just want to win.
Yeah, Idaho does have just enough money to scrap some decent loadouts, but as we saw, geez, they even have full utility.
Look here towards C site. Songwin moving fast, playing aggressive. Purdue rotating. We have 2 on C site now for Purdue.
Yes,
Songwin
and this is
taking
what
some
I'm
damage.
saying. There's no utility
Zombie
to
brings
stall
down
Idaho.
Project P.
They could just take this site by force if they want here. They clear out the whole site. Spike is going to go down soon.
It's 4-2 here.
Oh.
Sturge bringing down Zombie before the plant. Sturge getting
man.
Diabolical and blood.
No one was watching the smoke
Oh,
for.
Some Cheese low going against Sneaky Zoe.
Going
This
for
is
the
tough here.
very fast flank around. Trying to catch Sneaky Zoe off guard.
Sneaky's going to go for that sneaky position all the way at the base. towards spawn. Getting a good sight on that spike, too. Some Cheese is in a bad spot
I don't
here.
think Cheese is going to be able to read this.
Definitely
Unless if he
not.
clears it here. But, yeah,
No.
he could even be Garage right now. And, yeah, Sneaky closes out that round for Purdue. But, man, that Sova getting 3 kills just by entering site. I guess none of Idaho had any defender looking at that smoke. And he just weaseled on by, getting 3 kills and 1 Purdue the round. Those little mistakes can cost you the map.
Surge definitely deserving those kills there. He's been a great player so far. Definitely hitting the shots when he needs to. Looks like Vandals are setting up a mid push here. Possibly going for B here. Sun, you got one staying back. Very quick pop for B site here.
Go, go, go.
Oh, man.
Bucky Gaming! Bucky Gaming for Songwin, bringing down AR.
Idaho wants
hitter.
the gun.
Songwin going for Project P now!
Oh, Songwin with the Bucky.
Project P able to squeak a shot into Some Cheese. Trying to level out the numbers here.
And Zombie invests the ultimate. Idaho is saying they want to
Oh,
win
through the
this round.
smoke! Songwin gets Mon through the smoke. It's down to Surge. And one more for Purdue. Sneaky So getting Songwin with a good angle. Blood getting down. It's down to Zombie.
It's a 2 versus 1. Idaho has to play time here. Zombie playing ring around the Rosie, doing a great job at stalling for his teammate to flank around from the side.
With a good shot on Surge, brings it to match point. The Vandals have match point. Boilermakers are down 2. This could be the last round here. Songwin with Bucky Gaming. So good getting Project P. Oh, and through the smoke for Mon. Incredible performance with Songwin here. Definitely proving their spot on the varsity team. Just having a great game out there, too.
Yeah, he did just such a splendid job at not stopping being aggressive after that first initial entry kill with the Bucky. Continued to get space on the C-Link, getting the Sentinel down, and yeah, just putting in some insane work for Idaho.
Lots of pressure here on A site. Purdue bringing up their defenses here. The Vandals still applying pressure, but we have one lurker on C. They're going to see that there's no one there, and it looks like the Vandals slowly pulling back away.
Oh, they got Omen TP. Spike is getting TP'd onto site. There are no defenders on there. Cheese making some space. They are not going to
get 2! Come on, Cheese, can he get 3? Absolutely predicting Purdue's rush through spawn, getting down Project P as well. Mon bringing down Some Cheese. It's 3-2. The Vandals are in a good position here. Surge.
Awkward.
Absolutely squeaky past Songwin right there. But Diabolical getting a double kill to get this map in the history books. Vandals will take the first map. Oh boy, how, look at that. Great map. I had no words after that.
Yeah, I have a lot of words.
Yes, say them.
Yeah, we were saying before this match that last week Vandals really didn't look like they had some clear roles. They didn't really have like much of a clear idea for the most part for a game plan going into that series. But this time around, that map, they looked comfortable. Zombie and Songwin stepping up from last week. Songwin especially looked way more comfortable in his second ever varsity match this time around, making great plays both defensively as duelists, which is hard enough, and offensively taking great space. But man, stupid Zombie clutch Meister here and got a lot of impactful wins.
This Songwin using the ult, getting 4 kills here.
Yeah,
that was the quickest
That's
round.
one of our best Valorant clips,
Yeah.
if I'm being correct.
Zombie here with that incredible clutch there. And then Zombie again not using a Vandal, but still getting double kills, triple kills everywhere. Sneaky Zoe with a crazy triple kill during that one. It seems like everyone got at least a double kill in this game.
Yeah, it goes to show how well-rounded Idaho's roster really is. About any player can shine from game to game. Last week, the spotlight was mostly some cheese for most of those maps, but this time he took a step down while other role players took a step up, and that's what you want to see out of a team that wants to make playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, an incredible first map for the Vandals and an incredible drink right here on the table. We at Vandal Esports are brought to you by the one and only Monster Energy. And we cannot also keep going with this stream if it isn't for our other sponsor, Ziply Fiber. Thank you to both of our sponsors for this wonderful, wonderful stream here. And thank you, the viewer, for staying with us. We are going to go to a very quick and brief BRB, but we will be right back with more Valorant after this.
We'll see you guys for map 2. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here for some more epic Valorant. You should be scared along with Binkaloid because of how scary these Vandals are looking and how scary I'm sounding.
Yes, you are terrifying me right now.
Nope, I'm just a cute little guy.
Yep.
But man, going straight into split here. And yeah, wow. We are just going straight in looking for Idaho's comp. Songwin is going to continue being that Neon. Did such a good job last round as Neon, but this time around we'll have a partner in crime in Some Cheese as Waylay. We've all seen Some Cheese play as Waylay, does some crazy plays, and this is gonna be a lot of offensive power for Idaho when it is their chance to attack. They're starting defender side, which honestly might work out for them if they're trying to get some momentum at the start here. But looking at Purdue's, they have Raze as their lone duelist. They have Sky. We're seeing Chamber as their sentinel here, so not crazy site holding utility once again. We'll see how that takes in effect this time around. Idaho has Diabolic just in mid here.
Songwin kind of going up against 3 of the Boilermakers here at mid. We've also got Diabolical on the other side of mid, trying to get there.
Yeah.
Looks like we have one Viper looking around, not anymore, towards the A side.
Not anymore, that's for sure.
So all of Purdue pushing mid. Are they going to lean more towards B?
Yeah, their 2
It'd
lurkers
smart.
were
That's
picked
all
off.
they've got is Songwin there. And they will take an uncontested B site.
And get some crazy space. They have the perfect position. They want just that. It's a 3 versus 4 for Purdue here. Vandals just got to play together, clear out corners. This Sky spot is definitely going to be a bit troublesome if Idaho decides not to clear it.
Oh,
they do.
Surge getting 2 of the Vandals. Blood goes down. Diabolical, the last man standing.
Wow. What a good round from Purdue. Both of their lurkers went down that round, but the 3-man in mid just made something happen, and you can see Sumchi smiling like, what the heck happened? Did we just throw that round? 4v3? But yeah, strong statement from Purdue, showing that they still are in this series.
Go, go, go!
All right, Purdue setting up an A push here. Vandals playing a bit spread out, 2 going through mid, possibly to set up a flank here.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
lots
it's gonna
of
be a
utility
quick
from
A-pop
Purdue.
here from Purdue, but we've got 2 Vandals in heaven. Oh, blocked
We
by
got
a
3
smoke.
Vandals in heaven. The more the merrier. And yeah, they are just going to be playing a retake with their classics here. Just trying to isolate some fights. Maybe see if they can pick someone off. Diabolical with the flank is going to take out AR here. And that's going to save the Vandals ramp as well. That is +1 gun for Idaho.
They're divvying out the arsenal here. Blood taking the Bulldog.
Yeah, Siri
Still covering his right. Gets
The
caught in the
gun.
smoke. Sneaky Zoe brings down Blood and Sumcheese, but gets shot behind by Zombie.
And they're just guarding exits here. Idaho takes down 3 near the end. That's going to drop a couple guns. So a fairly good eco from the Vandals, all things considered. That was a 5-on-5 retake when they only had classics. But now is where the real fun starts. This map, both teams will have pretty good loadout. Actually, probably not for Purdue. They'll probably have a bit of a weaker bonus here since 3 of them did go down. But Diabolical
Find the weak point and
continues his mid hold here. Viper's really good at holding mid. Just the smokes, trying to go through them here. it is a troublesome task.
Yep.
Great stalling so far.
Lots of mid contention here. Diabolical and Songwin just trying to knock him down.
Yeah, great teamwork right here and not risky.
Oh,
right as I
Mon
said
Mon
that. I was saying they were
shooting
doing a good
through
job not
the
risking
smoke.
peeking ankles. And then they just did it. Oh, no. Okay, so Purdue secures hold of vents here. And it looks like it's going to be a rush.
Ooh,
Do
Project
they
P
clear out
seeing
stupid zombie?
Songwin.
No, they
Oh!
do not. Zombie
Three
with
for
3.
Zombie. Oh, Songwin getting a cheap shot with a good angle on Heaven there, bringing it down to 1 on Purdue.
Oh, AR spotted.
with the Sheriff taking
Oh,
down
man.
Some Cheese quickly and
Blood.
holding that corner. But Blood getting it. Oh, bringing him down close enough for Songwin to finish the job.
Yeah, and as I was saying before, Idaho did good damage to Purdue on their eco round, and Purdue did good damage to Idaho that round, taking down 3 of them as well. So the economy is pretty constant for both teams right now, and it is super even starting up this map too.
Purdue setting up possibly another
Anyone
mid
have
push
funds to
here.
spare?
Viper going for another lurk on A site.
Okay,
Forward or
Diabolical
mid?
playing that mid hold way down in vents. Actually just fully giving up that space. Has been called out twice so far from that spot.
Diabolical. Project P bringing down Some Cheese. Leaving
Oh,
kind
great
of.
Viper Molly.
A is uncontested
Bring
now.
down.
Vandals kind of setting up the defenses more, pushing Purdue back to mid, pushing towards B. Blood's the only one there. Gets 1.
Goes for
Pick
the
up the smoke.
Oh.
Teleports away. Not in time though. AR
I
brings
think
him
you
down.
just send it with the Bucky shot again. You know they're so close. You just
Bucky
peek out.
Gaming. Bucky Gaming.
But Purdue enters onto site. AR is
Planted.
planning, gets it down.
3v4 here. Vandals at a numbers disadvantage on defense.
Okay,
Zombie trying to
Songwin
get some intel here.
going into site with the help of
Mon
the
Mon
Sky
brings down
Dog.
Songwin. It's down to 2, down to 1. Zombie, the Clutch Master, gets down 1. 1v3. Hits AR for a little.
He's kind of snappy right now. It does have to
Oh,
reload,
but
and
gets taken down by Sneaky Zoe.
that
from
that
behind.
even scared me. And
Yeah,
I
he's
have the
called-
privilege of seeing the mini map.
Yep. Sneaky, living up to his name. Sneaking behind him. Oh, Blood
Yeah,
with that great pop shot. Tries to teleport out of the way. Not in time.
Yeah, I think in that scenario, you just got to realize that you are going to go down, so just
Try
go
to
down
take
with a bang.
Yep, try to take as many as you can with you.
That's what my mama taught me.
Purdue really liking this mid push here with the Viper lurking around A. The Vandals setting it up well here, having 1 in mid just to get some intel here, setting up some defenses so that they can't push as fast as they can. Sneaky Zoe gets through it though, brings down Diabolical.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna go
Sky
try 'em.
Dog catching Diabolical is so huge
Ooh,
for Purdue, but
some
that's huge
cheese.
for Idaho.
Some Cheese like popping one of those silicone stress toys, man. Just popping them. Blood through the smoke, trying to move around.
Songwin fighting for his life
Ooh,
on
AR
site.
brings him down.
There was just no safe spot really to go right there.
4-3 for Purdue. Just now getting the spike down at B site. Blood's in heaven. So is Surge. Oh,
Yeah.
good placement there by Purdue. Just catching all the spots that the Vandals were sneaking onto site with.
Yeah, Purdue's just doing a really good job at mid control right now. It seems like they're getting the best of Diabolical. There's been a couple unlucky plays, a couple plays where it's been really thought out here, and Purdue, once getting that mid control, does a very good job at deciding which site
Could be
they
worse,
want to
could
hit.
be better.
And yeah, they've just been picking the right site, and
Ooh,
that's
Some
why
Cheese
they're
with
up
Bucky
4-1.
Gaming.
fully blind.
Oh.
Oh man, the Roomba takes the heat of the bullets there. And Purdue is just full sprinting into sight. Raze is already an elbow. And Spike is going to go down once again. Idaho really needs to start getting some round wins soon.
Looks like Zombie doing a deep flank here. Ooh, everything's quiet. Oh, Zombie gets taken down by Mon Mon.
That was a great
Diabolical.
setup.
Blood
Last
is the one
player
who's
standing.
lurking around. It's down to him to take over. Project P is there, though. Sees him instantly and takes him down. 5-1 lead for Purdue.
I don't really know how Purdue timed that Omen blind so well, but it blinds both Vandals that are about to peek ramp, and the rest of the team just peeks. That was just an excellent
that was
executed
really-
play right there.
Really, really well done from Purdue there. Setting up another mid push here for Purdue. Vandals setting up 2 at mid,
Time to
only 1 on
mobilize
A,
my
but
pack.
having 2 lurkers now. Possibly, one's rotating back towards mid.
Yeah, they do have full loadouts this time around, so the guns are not going to be the problem.
Go, go, go.
It's going to be the play. Songwin
Songwin.
takes damage getting to this risky corner spot. Will he be cleared by Skydog? Okay, Idaho is just shooting all the dogs.
Ooh, sneaky
Zombie
Zoe.
goes down. Songwin playing it
Gets
patient,
one.
gets one. But
Oh,
damage
it's
is
2
done.
to 4, shooting through the smoke.
Last player
Surge
standing.
brings him down. Blood being the last man standing once again. Although it looks like Mon Mon out for Blood, hunting the other Omen.
Yeah, Spike is going to
Purdue.
go down all the way at A
Spike
here.
planted.
Blood has a choice whether just to full send it or just save, but that chamber trip detects him, and now Purdue knows exactly where he's at. Mon on the hunt. Omen via Omens. Mono v Mono.
Blood v Mon.
Ooh. I don't
Mon
think
Mon.
Mon's going to look this direction.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yep. Hardest enemy to shoot is one's not looking at you. That is a confirmed rule of Valorant. It's in the Valorant Bible.
Looks like AR. Oh, Blood brings down Project P. He's just dropping them like flies. Still going to save for this round, but he's defending his honor.
Yeah, get
As he
those
can-
stats up, King.
Yep. Yep. The round isn't mine, but the kills are.
Yeah, and Aura dabbing Golden Penguin at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Man, but
Still surprised that Vandal's not using a timeout, even with a 4-point lead, 5-point lead for Purdue.
yeah, Idaho really needs to try and change something up. Maybe with this double duelist comp, they can choose to get aggressive with multiple people on one of these main sites and just take a fight. It looks like they are going to do so on A site here. Some Cheese with the dash, clearing out space, and gets Project P with the Bucky. Those are the type of plays that are going to win the Idaho rounds on defense, by the way.
Purdue rushing towards B. Blood is there. Gets the intel. Nearly gets blown up.
Might not expect someone
Mon.
that close.
Peeks him. Sees where he is. Purdue now knows.
Spike planted.
Blood's around the corner. The rest of the Vandals slowly making their way to the B site. Giving Purdue a false sense of hope. Some Cheese moving in
Some
with
Cheese does have
Diabolical.
ult.
Diabolical using some util here. Sneaky Zoe able to get a few pop shots in.
Oh,
Mon
man.
gets Zombie. Songwin is down 2. It's just down to Blood and Diabolical. Walking right into the Lion's Den. Purdue takes another round 7-1.
Yeah, Idaho. Oh, man, they did that aggressive play. It worked out for them. It just was unlucky that it was only one person that went to that site and not more of them. And the retakes have really not been a strong suit so far for Idaho. And Purdue has been playing the post plants really smartly. Not overly committing with aggression unless they have a teammate. And even then, they chose to back up from that CT area to fight back on site. So just really smart fight taking from Purdue. Oh, man, Diabolical.
Smoke.
He's just having a very unlucky
Whoa,
game right now.
double for Zombie. Gets taken down by Surge.
Evens up the numbers. Mid control is in the hands of Idaho.
Yeah, they're playing close together relatively for mid. Looks like, Surge brings down some cheese, getting that numbers advantage, and then pushing towards A, which will be uncontested for them, leading to another retake for the Vandals.
Yeah, just...
Ooh. Who's
Oh,
going to
man.
see who
Oh,
here?
he's above you! Look up! Oh, man, the timing right there.
Songwin also advance. Not going to be seen by Surge.
But the timing
Or Project
here.
P gets one, dips around the corner.
Oh, Songwin behind you, pal. Oh, Sky did not peek.
Oh,
Oh,
Surge
man,
also
okay.
not being able to land anything. He now sees both of them. Songwin trying to just chip down AR.
Oh!
Down Surge. Can he
What
get
the
AR?
heck?
Not in time.
Oh my goodness! If he won that round right there, I would have turned into a flower tree right
And
there.
still,
I would have bloomed into a
Dude.
beautiful flower tree.
do our Valorant coaches not know that you can do a timeout? That's not against the rules? That you can just stop, take a breather, and try again?
Yeah, just the thing with our varsity team is we don't really have a clear coach besides the players. Director Spock is technically, but he doesn't know much more than our players about the game. Game captain from JV squad actually helped them coach last week, but currently game captain's in game, so that's a bit unfortunate. Idaho really needs to try and hold this mid. They have not done so successfully much.
Diabolical and Blood sticking close together.
Oh, jeez,
Ooh.
with the miss, but Zombie with the hit.
Great.
Another one.
2.
Zombie, he's good for 2.
Surge.
He's good for 2 every round. Blood getting that aggressive Bucky kill B main.
It's a 4-2. Looking good here for the numbers game for the Vandals. Surge brings down Songwin, though.
I don't even know how he got there without Songwin realizing it.
Oh, Diabolical trying to get some with the Sheriff. Project P brings down Blood. It's a 2-on-2 now. Project P gets down Diabolical.
And
It's down to
that-
Zombie, the clutch master from last map. Can he bring it?
Yeah, and Purdue reunited. Got heals and everything on that Viper, and now there's a Viper orb to try and deal with. That Sky ult just really helped Purdue out that round to secure it, and it is 9-1. Way different outcome than last map. Now, I know Idaho has played Haven quite a bit. They have some nice practice on Haven, but they did play Split a couple times last semester, and they looked decent on it. So maybe the new team jitters, and maybe they just haven't practiced much with this comp and new setup. Also, their whole comp is not defender side at all. It is fully attack.
Yeah. Well, that's where they proved themselves last map, so even if Purdue gets a lead, the Vandals might have to push to get this map in the books. Diabolical and Blood staying around mid. The rest leading towards that A side. We have one flanking through attacker spawn. Sneaky Zoe brings down Blood at mid, evening out the numbers game here. Sumcheese pushing towards that B site. It'll be for Purdue. Absolutely no one there to defend it yet. This one's
And
gonna have
all
to be
Purdue
elite.
pushing together as a trio in CT here. They aren't going to quite meet any Vandals.
Oh, but look here, we have the Vandals sticking together. Oh, Songwin goes in a bit too early, gets taken down by Surge.
Yeah,
but
about time to use some of these ults for Idaho.
Brings down Zombie as well. Down to 2. Diabolical. It's down to him. Has to take down 2. Gets half blinded. Brings
Gets
down
1.
Oh, Sneaky Zoe. But Surge bringing down, I think, 3 or 4 this game.
Last round before the switch.
This was a crazy round for Surge there. Absolutely just getting where no one can see him and hitting those shots.
Yeah, he's been finding himself in some crazy spots all throughout this map. Definitely a very ratty style player. But I do like ratty style players since I am one myself. It's part of the game. So, yeah, but one more round in this half. Songwin invests the ult. Can he get value? He gets one, but goes down immediately. Was that fully worth the ultimate? Raise ult to try and get on the site here. Cheese just getting the heck out of there. The heck out of the dodge. And Sneaky gets the rocky kill by saturating up Heaven and landing it. Oh, man.
Some Cheese brings down Surge. Him and Blood kind of pincer movement. Oh, Diabolical gets down by AR, but Blood with the trade keeps it tied 2-2.
And now there's a Viper's Pit. They have to try and work around.
Ooh, Some Cheese getting Project P in there.
Oh! Oh no! Sneaky Joe gets the nade kill after he already died. Oh. His last hurrah was a hurrah indeed. Oh man, just nothing can go right for Idaho. He got all the kills in the round, but yet still ended up dying.
It's 1-11 here. Purdue with a 10-point lead, but the sides have been switched. The Vandals need to use this attacker side to their advantage. They have to get 10 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
I'm saying it. They need to get 10 rounds in a row, or I'm walking out of here.
I mean, yeah, the mental's probably not in the best of boats here, but maybe the side swap is just going to change the whole game flow. We'll have to see. Idaho working their way up mid. That nade did so much damage to Songwin. Clears out space vents here.
Songwin keeping that corner.
Heal up, squad.
Yeah, that's actually some great sky heals. You gotta love the healing characters on pistol rounds. They're just super valuable, especially on those type of rounds. And Idaho's just kind of vibing mid.
Ooh,
Purdue did not clear anyone with that dog, or at least blood.
Oh, Diabolical is down. So is Blood. Ooh. Oh, good shots from Zombie. Not enough. Songwin having about a 2 1/4 against 1. Here in mid. Able to see Surge. Not hitting the shots, though.
And that's going to be game point for Purdue. Idaho has no choice but to save this round, while Purdue is going to be able to get some great guns. And unless Joe Vandal himself walks down into this basement and graces the game with his presence, I don't think the Vandals are going to come out with the victory on this one.
I hate to say it, it's looking like a repeat of last week's game, where the second map is just an absolute fumble for the Vandals.
Yeah, it seems like they do good on their own map picks, but against the opponents, they're just not really well practiced.
I agree. Purdue setting up a good defense for B, leaving A relatively uncontested as the Vandals press against B, getting some reciprocation now. Still putting a little bit of pressure on B, waiting for something, but eventually rotating. Looks like they're going to do a mid push here.
Yeah, just spending all the time they can. This is for the map right here, and a lot of defenders are coming close mid.
Ooh, Diabolical gets caught. Oh, gets down. Project P brings down Some Cheese. Surge getting a double kill, bringing the numbers down. It's down.
It's all left to Songwin. Running onto site, gets shot out, and Purdue
And
a 13-1 win.
an even worse display than last week's 13-2 win against the Vandals. the second map just not proving to be where it's at for Idaho here.
Yeah, and this was one of the concerns I did say before. Don't know if they can hold out in the 3-game series, and here's where that nightmare is coming true. Idaho has to learn how to handle these situations. They need to have that dog, that clutch factor to try and close out these series. But, man, Purdue just absolutely obliterated that round. Full props to them. They played it really smart, played together, played as a team, very comfortable with each other, and definitely had that upper edge against the Vandals in this map number 2. Taking a look at some of these replays.
Now, what I wanted to ask, Brad, is the map that we just played on a attacker side map or a CT side map?
Me personally, I think this is a defender side map. So, yeah, I think that's why they were going for the attacker comp, but you do still have to do basic fundamentals with that defense. Yeah, just overall, just a pretty sloppy game from Idaho. Stupid Zombie did manage to get like 5 different double kills in rounds, and Idaho didn't end up winning those rounds. A lot of times it was Zombie getting those kills to even out the numbers. They weren't initial frags. Idaho just lit up too many first bloods. But, man, we're just going to have to sit and contemplate that one over. Current score is 1-1. 1 game remaining. We are going to take a quick BRB. So make sure, grab a snack, maybe grab a monster, and we will see you guys for map number 3 of this series. Whoosh.
Welcome back, and we have a little change of casters here. Brad had to go to I think it was a Marvel Rivals game.
He does, yes. He's competing in a Marvel Rivals tournament for the University of Idaho, and so we're going to go wish him luck. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to tag you back in real quick.
Welcome, ZG Fenrir.
Hi, guys. Hello.
To cast the rest of the game with me. I haven't casted any games with you yet.
You have not, no.
Yeah.
It's not very often that I end up doing casting. It's only when we really, really need to fill something. So this is going to be a treat for the both of us, I think.
Yes,
so.
I can't wait. And especially since we have basically a repeat of last week.
1-for-1 almost is from what I've been watching for the game so far. Yeah. What do you think happened game 2 that was different from compared to map 1?
I think it was just they had a setup with the agents, as Brad was telling about, that was more for attacker side. And another thing that Brad brought up is that they kind of dropped the fundamentals of defense and didn't stay on those sites. Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's not looking better as we're going back to Corrode, which we've mentioned plenty of times this stream was not good last week for our varsity Val team.
It was not. I did go out there and I was interviewing the varsity team after their last loss, and I heard Sumchi say when he told us we're going back to Corrode, we were like, oh no, how come we didn't ban? And he's like, hey, it's a new week. Those were his words exactly. And so he is feeling very confident going into this game. And already with the team comps, I can kind of see why. This is almost a completely different team comp than they had as of last week.
Yeah, like I
think the Waylay is the only thing that stayed the same.
Yeah, and then is that a double duelist?
Double duelist on the side of Purdue here. That makes a lot of sense. Duelists are quite strong on this map, especially with a duelist like Yoru. His flexibility and being able to TP across the entire map and hold on the defense is super duper good. You pretty much want to have at least one operator that can teleport. And that's where UI is using our Omen in this scenario. So Omen also being very, very strong. He can do those mid smokes very consistently, and they recharge like Brim or Viper. So.
Right. Now, we are going into the last map of this stream. Purdue just absolutely decimating the Vandals last map, but the Vandals did take the first map. I think, what was this? It was 13-10, right? 13-10?
13-10. So we'll have to see what they can pull out this time. We're going to go ahead and start with a pretty normal default. You can see the Omen Smoke default is very, very normal. So the Vandals are going to try and just kind of take a little bit of this A space. Purdue should know by now, especially with that Waylay wall, that there is no more presence on B. We've already made our noise presence in the link section.
They are trying to peek around. Ooh, seeing blood, but gets taken down by him. Surge.
Great double swing. Ooh, unfortunate miss on the fade eye there. That means that Idaho is going to have a great opportunity to walk into sight here. And yeah, we're going to have Purdue just flanking right back through Link. They are very fast on this rotate already here. So.
Yep, and we have numbers advantage as well. Mon not being able to take down anyone. Project P avenging his death of his fallen brother. Down to 2-1.
Sanguine is low here, but I mean, he does have the opportunity of the fact that he has a duo, which means that he can play for his life if he would like to instead. He can be used as bait. So this is a really tough situation here for our Deadlock Project P to clutch up in. They have to pretty much walk out to try, find Sanguine with a body shot, and the headshot to clean it up with the pistol there. Oh my goodness. What nice shots. That was crazy.
Yeah, just an incredible shot from Project P. I'm trying to think back to the other two maps of many double kills, but all I could think of is just clutch 1v1s that he was able to lock in, and now he's got a 1v2 under his belt.
Yeah, 1v3 actually,
1v3.
Because his duo went down right before he swung. So, I mean, that was very, very important round there if you are Purdue in this scenario.
Definitely didn't help that Sanguine was so low in that corner there.
Yeah, I wish that we would have played in a position where we would have been able to double hold off somebody, hold a cross of some kind, but I mean, we'll have to go back in the VOD.
Yeah, the pistol round is Purdue's, meaning they get some good artillery here. They got the guns they want.
Cover going out.
Looks like we got Surge Run, Spectre. What we got? Looks just like a classic round, but they're sticking together. I did see this in the last map. They've been able to get at least a few guns through, just running a classic AR, bringing down Zombie.
What a great combination of Fade Util as well as all the confidence in the world, just walking straight into the smoke. Aris walking right in after getting the spray.
Last player standing.
Pre-clears the angle. I mean, at that point, you might as well. Good shot coming in from Cheese, trying to get his one, but unfortunately that is going to be it. So not that much damage on the side of the Purdue Eco.
But after a save round, it's time for the Vandals to ball out a little bit. And that means we may get, what do we think, a full Vandal?
It should be full Vandal. We pretty much saved all that we could. G's might be on a bit of a weaker buy just because he did buy that Sheriff.
True.
But we're going to be on an economic advantage round for the Vandals in this scenario. So.
Yeah, I most commonly see after a save round that they don't always go all Vandals. It was Zombie that got the, man, what was the single fire assault rifle?
The Guardian.
The Guardian. The Guardian. Sneaky Zoe.
There.
Getting protected by that wall there.
We've just been kind of defaulting it these last couple rounds. Or at least on round 1, as well as this round 3. So, Vandals are trying to bait some of these rotates here, but Purdue is not necessarily biting. They've given up a ton of control mid here, and is that Seal that I saw that is lurked up behind this box here, and he's definitely going to catch Bluff off guard. And Sari is going to take the first pick of this round.
I've been saying Surge this entire time. I'm so used to seeing a J like Project P, but oh man, I really need to start wearing my glasses.
Great timing from Cheese there that he was able to find. Catches the little bit of aggressive lurk, and that is the B bump site is free now.
And with numbers advantage, the Vandals are going to stick together. Some might be doing a flank through Smart. Smart.
Nice
Oh, Sari. Yep.
I will note that this is, I think, the first time that I've ever seen Sungwin play smokes before. I don't know if he played Duelist.
One enemy remaining.
But that is not his normal role.
Yeah, Sungwin played Neon both first and second map. So.
Bit of a change-up in terms of the roster for the Vandals, and I mean, with that rifle round, that makes a lot of sense. They were able to only lose one in that round, maybe even a flawless. I didn't quite remember. But.
Yep, down but not out. The Vandals are picking up a little bit of momentum here, winning that last round.
If we can take a look at the scoreboard here, we can kind of see how everybody's doing so far. At some point, eventually, we'll have to see how they're doing. It looks like we're going to go ahead and probably do another. Late timing here. Yeah, everybody's on a full wide here. Pretty normal game so far, as far as the stat lines go. Everybody's kind of doing their part so far just to start it out. So yeah, Deadlock just going to wall B main off again. I like that the Vandals are breaking it immediately, just really getting that presence down. And you also are going to have the Viper lurking all the way up A main.
Yeah, I was noticing that. But as Purdue sets up a little bit more defense, setting up. Oh, thought there was a smoke getting put there. We got 2 on A, 2 on mid, and only 1 Purdue on B.
Yeah, Blood is going to get a nice pick on a Sari here, but I mean, traded immediately out with that midsection there. That's why that smoke is so important. You can't just really swing out of it dry.
Oh, Spike Carrier being a little ballsy, pushing through mid now. Mon bringing down Diabolical. Blood taking him down. Sneaky Zoe.
That's the power of the Yoru TP. I mean, and he's able to get out scot-free, but Purdue has got a really nice pinch going on here. They have all this mid control, and they have the really fast timing. You can see that Sungwin is kind of aware of it.
Spike planted.
So, seeing Blood around that corner, not able to bring him down further enough. Gets the headshot, though.
All right, 2v1 scenario yet again, this time with rifles on a new player. The bomb is planted for them both. It sounds like they're both blind. No swings. Oh my, he's seen the one. What a horrible stray transfer, unfortunately. Some weird movement coming out from the fade.
That ties the game earlier in the map. This is good for the Vandals. Hopefully it's not a repeat of last week where it's neck and neck until the very last moment.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yep, only time will tell.
That being said, I mean, I really, really do respect the play that Sneaky Zoe there went for. He had so much trigger discipline going into that round. He was trying to eke out as much time as he can, trying to figure out where that last Vandal was. And as soon as he didn't see them, he's like, all right, it's my time to shoot. Just didn't quite work out. So hopefully it'll work out a little better as the Vandals take this B main space very fast.
Yep, looks like Purdue's going all Sheriffs. Aris with the Bucky Gaming, though. And Diabolical rolling with the Phantom.
Yeah, Purdue's been super duper aggressive on a lot of these plays. They took so much space in that midsection there, and they actually decided to back off, which I do think is the right idea.
Looks like we're going to have the Viper here and Spawn get taken down by Blood. Now we have the numbers advantage for the Vandals as they stack up 2 on mid, 2 on B. Some Cheese getting some intel, teleporting back, gets taken down by Sneaky Zoe still. Aris cutting through.
Yeah, also the Vandals need to not push through this choke right now. They have all of Purdue have already rotated onto the site here. But that being said, I mean, Blood is on a crazy good lurk, and he squeezed one, knows the Viper, or not the Viper, excuse me, the Neon is stuck in this corner. Oh, don't play me. He's stalling for time is what he's doing. He's able to get out the
And a full 4 rotate for the Vandals, getting that A site. Smart rotate here. Purdue just sitting.
Yeah, not a whole lot they could do. They were able to pick up the one Vandal on the side of...
and it looks like they're splitting off here.
Yeah, I think that they're trying to get one more gun is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Just trying to play for exits, clear up space, see what they can do here. They now know pretty much all of mid at this point is pretty clear. And yeah, I imagine this is probably going to be a relatively safe round.
Can't use that.
Especially with Project B getting scanned here on that knife.
Now they're getting pressed for time. Diabolical brings down Project P. Aris left alone, gets seen by Blood, but Diabolical has his back.
Yeah, I don't mind that gunfight if you're Project P. I mean, you're probably going to lose the round, so either you can keep the rifle or you can try and take a rifle away from the Vandals is what you're trying to shoot for. And because you are on your save round currently, I don't mind the fact that you're trying to take a fight and take a gun away. And he was successful. He got his one. So
now, you're the analyst for Valorant,
yes.
And I saw that you were kind of upset for the Viper on the Vandals team using some util instead of just holding down and possibly waiting for the Neon to get into the reticule.
Yes, in a scenario like that, it's really tough because the guy can swing you at any moment, and so when you pull util out like that, especially with no cover, it's really risky because they can just swing when you have your util out and you can't shoot back.
Right.
And so that was why I was a little bit worried for our Viper there. But, I mean, Diabolic shows he knows what he's doing, so he was able to get out just barely. So Vandals look like are thinking about hitting B yet again. It is only a deadlock on site here with the Waylay ult.
Oh, Sneaky Zoe bringing down Blood. Vandals are getting pushed in. Project P brings one down. Gets blinded, though. Has to retreat. Songwin sitting still with Diabolical. Pushing up against Monmon. Gets taken down. Songwin gets down 2. Surge with a double kill to close out round 6 for Purdue.
Yeah, you saw that Songwin was a little bit scared there. He decided to TP back into main, and I don't know if necessarily that was the right play. I think he needed to be helping his KO there, Blood. He kind of just dipped him. He's like, all right, good luck. You're the bomb. We'll see what we can do from that. So.
And as we go into round 7, Purdue sitting pretty with 4 ults. Vandals only with 3. And we've got Neon with an ult, Yoru with an ult, Omen with an ult. Some really good stuff on. If they were attacking, that Yoru would be perfect, but now it can only see if they're going to run down mid, A, or B.
They have successfully been getting this deadlock wall to be thrown pretty much round start every single time. So
Songwon with a good shot on Sneaky Zoe, getting that numbers advantage. No more Yoru ult against them now.
Yeah, and the Vandals are just kind of defaulting now. However, if you'll notice, Purdue Omen has taken a lot of space mid here. He might run into Songwin here, but Monomon, he's just being so very patient and holding. They're not going to definitely expect him to be up so far. So we'll have to see what Idaho is deciding to do here. It seems like they're thinking about going to A. They have to pick up the bomb and decide here. They only have 50 seconds left on the clock.
Slowly peeking Aris. Staying out of sight of Songwin.
Oh, we're going to get engaged here. Yeah.
Monmon brings him down. Holding that corner proved effective. Blood and Diabolical rolling in. 2v3 on mid. Ooh, Zombie gets a good shot on Project P. Over on B site,
Great neon stun. That was a hard angle.
we got Zombie, Sub Cheese, and Diabolical on the B site. Aris gets taken down by Diabolical. It's down to Sari to try and clutch round 7 for Purdue against 4 Vandals.
Yeah, if you're Sari in this scenario, you want to try and get at least one, and if you are really ambitious, you can try and draw an ult out from the side of the Vandals. We have all of our ults at this point, and if you can get them to spend, or all of them but Waylay, we spent it, but if we can get them to spend one, I mean, that's huge for Purdue here. But it's not looking like they're not going to try and push for it. They're just going to hold their gun back sight.
Go for a save.
Yeah. Which makes sense, because this time they were on their gun buy round, and so they don't super want to lose their gun because they might be going into an economic disadvantage here. But Cheese has an opportunity. Oh, clears the wrong side right on that timing. I mean, you hate to see it, but it's not the worst thing in the world. The Vandals are currently up a little bit, so.
Rolling into round 8 here. Vandals with a 1-round lead against Purdue. The Boilermakers proving themselves earlier in the map and in the previous map to just really, they're great on the offensive when they need to be, but now on the defensive, they seem to be scrambling just a little bit, letting the Vandals really prove themselves better than they did last week on Corrode. That's for sure.
One thing I will say is Purdue's been super duper aggressive going out at the beginning of these rounds. They've been dumping a lot of util right at the very beginning. We've seen Spade, the seasoned dog have already gone out very fast. It used to be the deadlock walls, in which case she's already fucked up actually right now. So to see how fast she's able to flank. But the Vandals are already on site.
And Sneaky Zoe is down. Very good gun player down for Purdue early. Sari also down. Now we have 5-3 numbers advantage for the Vandals as they kind of, is that a pincer around?
Yeah, the deadlock.
Just one side of A. We have a lurker through attacker spawn towards A. Aris takes down Blood.
Oh, you hate losing that elbow control is really bad, unfortunately. And the Vandals are looking at leaving. You can see the bomb is currently leaving the site. Sungwin.
Some Cheese takes down Project P. Songwin taken down by Monmon. Purdue lowering the numbers disadvantage as the Vandals take B. Omen, Monmon teleports back, brings down one.
Crucial whiff on that first
30
bullet
seconds
there.
left.
Sunchi's able to pick up the trade very, very quickly. Caught up the neon and a nice shot from Zombie. Great crosshair placement.
Round 8 for the Vandals. Good round there. Good round there.
They've picked it up. I really like how slow they're willing to play. The Vandals have recognized that, hey, yeah, Purdue is pretty much dumping a lot of util right early in the round. They're not really holding this mid control space, right? So they're really giving up a lot of that space that they're getting at.
Last player standing.
Yeah, there you could see just the first shot not connecting like he wanted to. Sumchi's able to pick up the slack after, what was that? Was that Diabolical that got down?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Going into round 3, lots of defense in mid for Purdue, but the Vandals popping hard for B.
That's the benefit of running a default most rounds.
Sneaky Zoe takes down some cheese.
Over there.
Vandals have the site, and they are going to be able to get this bomb down. Purdue kind of on a weak buy.
Face your fear!
Successfully use his thing, but
Neon
ult
ult
committed. This be a good retake for Monmon.
One enemy
yeah,
remaining.
Smoke 2. Just wiping out Vandals down to Blood.
Yeah, and he's nowhere to be found. Oh, what a crazy high-low setup.
Thrifty.
Well, good shots. And that was a phenomenal thrifty from Purdue, actually.
Yeah.
That retake was some of the best that I've ever seen, especially with no guns. They played that so well. That Neon ult doing so much work, as well as the positioning that they put themselves in right at the very end was super good.
And Monmon just hitting a few shots, already getting that ult. Taking down the 2 underneath that shack. Good round for Purdue. Not letting the Vandals take too much of a lead in the third map of this game.
Yeah.
Vandals.
We only got 3 rounds left. I mean, there's a lot that can happen here. Vandals can pull away the lead, or, I mean, Purdue can try and make a comeback and tie it up.
I do want to see how the Vandals do with defense, especially with the different agent change. For sure. Blood looking for a 1v2.
So scary. I don't know if he saw it. He definitely sees it now.
Can't see anything anymore.
Yeah, high-low with an op is especially scary. You don't really see that very often. Normally an op will just pull the solo angle because it's so strong. But the fact that there's a high-low there is super strong.
Oh,
and I mean, yeah.
Sneaky Zoe getting Songwin down too.
Yeah, he was able to teleport mid.
Yeah, Purdue absolutely dominating mid control now, especially with Op near the top. Diabolical. Zombie and Some Cheese having each other's back. Mid is terrifying to me right now.
It's probably the worst spot to be. Yeah, you have Monmon so locked up, and you know where the last is now, full blind, and is able to get the spray. Great round coming in from Purdue.
Yep. This would be where if our varsity team had a coach, this would be where the timeout would come in. But we don't, and so they won't either.
No, they play based on vibes. And right now, I honestly don't mind not taking a timeout. Yeah, you lost 2 in a row, but I mean, the pace at which you've been playing the game so far has been correct. So I don't mind trying to maintain that headspace that you're in right now. If we were to lose one more, I for sure would take a timeout.
And a save round possibly for the Vandals this one.
Yeah, save for the final round. Try and get a 6-6 if you can afford it. It's interesting that Purdue's deciding to do these double ups with the operator. Normally, like we were talking about earlier, it's so strong of a gun. Oh, that timing from Sari.
Oh, gets Zombie down. It's Diabolical able to finish him off.
Ares is so fast with those trades, though.
Mid.
That's the power of that Neon. You're just able to run so fast. I mean, Monmon is able to pick it up right there at the end. So great defensive side from Purdue there. They brought it back. They have their lead back.
Yeah. The Vandals got to prove themselves against Purdue, especially after that last map. They said that they had confidence going into this map, Corrode, especially after last week's embarrassment. But now they're definitely proving themselves, keeping up with Purdue in this last map of the game.
Hey man, like they said, a new week is their mindset right
It's
now.
a new
They don't
week.
let it affect them, and they're proving it. So.
Every week is different. And last round before swap, Aris with Sneaky Zoe on that op gets Some Cheese down.
I disagree with the just dry fights that we're trying to. I know that we dogged it, so we had the information that they were there, but you can't be what's the word that I'm looking for? Disrespecting. You can't be disrespecting an operator like that. You got to be jump peeking. You got to be clearing it with flash. It's just too strong of a weapon for that. He does get a great dink on Ares here.
Good trigger discipline from Songwin there, keeping that reticule steady, letting Aris walk right into it. Looks like they're rotating back towards spawn. Viper still lurking on A.
Cover going out.
Could push a little bit, see that it's uncontested, but the numbers are even here in the last round before the swap. Vandals are going for a slow rotate towards A.
Purdue kind of knows it, though. I mean, they have kind of maintained this mid space, and like it's been too quiet on B for too long. They must have rotated, and I mean, they're right.
Yep, good prediction here from Purdue.
Especially with that KO knife. That is going to be the information.
30 seconds
we are
left.
executing, have no more time.
Project B.
Oh,
Brings down Diabolical
Spike
and
down
Zombie.
A.
Gets traded by Songwin.
My
2
ultimate
to
is
3.
ready.
Blood and Songwin have to carry it to tie up this game before the swap. Oh!
Last player
Josh, it's
standing.
1v1, 10 seconds left on the clock. Has to either pick up the bomb or go for a fight. He has one bullet in the chamber.
Omen v Omen.
He
Going
has
for
to
the
stick it
plant.
here.
Mon.
Spike planted.
Goes to the stick and now has the 17 bullets. Oh no, the smoke timing! That's one of those things that we had brought up earlier with your util. You have to be holding those angles like that. You can't be pulling out util like that. I know how scary it is, but you have a gun. It's a gun game. You just shoot the gun. It's fine. You'll be fine.
Bad timing brings Purdue to a 2-point lead going into the swap of sides.
Yeah. 7-5 on the half of Corrode is actually quite good if you're attacking. This is a pretty defender-favored map, especially with the having mid be so easily contested on the defensive side. It makes rotate really, really difficult, so you have to kind of commit to recycling the ball a lot of times. So, very good half for the Vandals on their attack side, and yeah, like you were mentioning earlier, we want to see how their defense is going to go.
Yes, especially with the differences in agents, especially Songwin now taking Omen for a spin. Looks Purdue for a pistol round, doing a full 5-stack towards B. Zombie and Blood
Idaho,
there to defend it.
Idaho
Can they do
doesn't
it
have
together?
a Sentinel, if you can believe it, which is very strange on this map. Sentinel is quite strong.
Blood getting 2 down. Mon trading for Zombie.
Yeah, Dink isn't going to quite do it.
Songwin getting out of there. Blood really low on health now. Still being the one closest.
Last
Gets
player
down by
standing.
Project P.
Ooh, nice shots from
Oh.
Blood, and he gets the ace.
I read that kills theory wrong. That's a full ace?
That was a full-blown
Zombie.
ace. I didn't even notice that he was in the middle of clutching there. There were 3 right in a row
Wow.
that he got back to back, and then, I mean, he was just holding that elbow space very well.
Great
Back
pistol
there.
round for the Vandals.
Ace.
7-6 going in, and the economy is booming. Business is booming for the Vandals going into the second round after pistol round.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about how the Vandals don't have a Sentinel on their team, and so a lot of the benefits of their comp is going to depend on their attacking side. So we're going to have to see what they're going to be able to do. They can kind of treat this Viper like a pseudo Sentinel with a lot of that stall util, and obviously Blood did an excellent job at getting those kills and making sure that he stayed alive.
I like this setup here. I believe that's Songwin at the top of mid, or is that Zombie at the top of mid?
They're both up there. Or no,
Yeah.
it is Songwin. Songwin's up there.
Yeah, Songwin just really proving themselves as a distance fighter, especially with the op. We don't. Oh, but with the
great
Bulldog here,
spray.
getting one through the smoke. Aris is down low. Mon. Oh, gets one. Able to get 2. Mon trading, getting Songwin and Zombie, pushing towards B now against Blood alone.
With
Blood
Phantom.
closes it out and ties the game. Once again, the Vandals proving themselves on Corrode now.
Yeah. Monoman made the right play there. I mean, when you're in a 1v1 scenario on site, you would much rather go and just fight the one dude that you know is on site versus, oh, I need to turn around and potentially run into 2 other guys. So the 1v1 was the right play. He very much got outgunned. I mean, that's what happened. And Songwin, great sprays through the smoke.
Incredible spray through the smoke. Able to get 3 in this one quarter, bringing down a 4-stack for Purdue just to 1. Great gunplay there from Songwin. Great setup for Vandals that round as well.
Yeah, this is going to be their save round, their bonus round, some might say. And, we'll have to see what it is they can do. Purdue's been going nonstop, just go all out on these 5-man, 4-man rushes as far as taking fast space, and it's been working out great for them.
Looks like we have one from B side just peeking mid a little bit. Just prodding the back of a Tiger.
Yeah.
Seeing who's there. We have one lurker on B. Not able to see much due to the Viper wall there.
Look at how far up our Waylay has walked, though. They have so much of this space down here, and Deadlock is going to not quite be there fast enough. We're going to spot out. It doesn't matter, though. Mon is just better. It clears it at the last moment.
And sets up a 4-stack going towards A. Songwin is there alone to defend it. Aris. Ooh! Songwin able to get Seri through the smoke. Aris sprays enough to bring down Songwin. It's down to 2v3. The Vandals at a numbers disadvantage
Last player
as
standing.
they push towards mid. Mon brings down Zombie. It's down to Blood and Blood alone to try and get this bonus round for the Vandals.
He's got a rifle here, so it is doable, but with that Omen blind, yeah, there's not really a scenario that you can... yeah, and the smoke will just seal the deal here, so... We're just going to save our gun, maybe see if they get aggressive enough to use it.
Ooh, spraying through the smoke a little bit.
You might as well throw
Able to
bullets.
hit just a few. And then just backing off. Ooh, might back right into a flank though. Can't predict it. Mon brings down the Vandals for an 8-7 lead for Purdue.
Yeah, I mean, taking a look at this scoreboard, this is where things are going to really start changing up now for the Vandals. I mean, they have to worry a lot more about their economy now. It's all about the rifles and who is able to take the space and take it well now. And
I'm pretty surprised that Songwin has not taken an op at all in all 3 maps. Usually,
you do have to have the confidence to play op. For how powerful of a gun it is, there is a high skill ceiling for it too, because you just can't miss. When you miss, you generally don't get an opportunity to re-hit again. So.
Yeah, very slow gun there. Lots of util use towards B on both sides. Blood gets down Sari.
Spike down.
Not able to
B.
see anyone else. Gets pressed upon by Project P. Sneaky Zoe bringing down Zombie. 4-3 for Purdue.
We know they're all 4 on site here. This
Spike
deadlock ball is going to do a lot of good stalling out the time.
And Purdue has just found their spots and have stuck down. Incredible point play. Oh,
Wow, I cannot.
Oh!
Ray transfer. Nice flip.
One enemy
There.
remaining.
And then Sangwin with the shorty in the smoke. Great flash too. Doesn't even get the
Ooh.
TP out.
incredible play there by the
Wow.
Vandals. That retake was awesome.
That was a very, very, very good retake. Yeah, they played it super duper well. With the Waylay bubble, I'm kind of surprised it got the neon. It didn't seem like it was that big, but I mean, kudos to them for hitting that. I'm imagining it might have been a layup, or it's just very well practiced.
Yep.
Spike
Blood
down.
getting down 1. Then gets traded, and then it's down to the final 3. This double rotate here on the corner as the third one takes the back. Then the shorty kill ends with the blind. Songwin closing it out. This was a great round here.
Yeah, good round for the Vandals. So now you're going to have to put Purdue on the back foot. This will be a practically full save for them. I'm kind of surprised they're not stacking a site. Normally when you're on a save on defense, you want to try and stack the site just because it's... oh, I guess they're attacking it, but...
Yep.
I'm still surprised that they're not stacking like they have been. It's kind of weird that they're defaulting with Eco and they're full sending it with their buys. So.
Starting with a trade. We have 3 from Purdue pushing at A site, bringing down Diabolical. And then we have 3 Vandals on mid, pushing. Spike Carrier staying on spawn, now finally getting to site.
The Vandals have taken A-link control here, though, so if they can figure out how to get this Yoru, he's going to
One
get
enemy
ahead for
remaining.
2, actually. Oh, and then he... Oh, I thought he was behind him. But he knows the last one is also Link.
Cutting.
Zombie has clutched in the maps before.
Bring them down.
Ooh.
Yeah, not really a scenario where you want to give up your gun.
Yep.
So this is going to be probably yet another Thrifty on the side of Purdue, actually, which is very impressive. It's very difficult to get Thrifties back-to-back.
Yep, Zombie just backing in through mid, going towards B. Just saving the gun. And now Purdue is on the hunt. Can Zombie get at least a few down before the round is out? Hits RS a little bit, brings down him. And yep, able to just get a kill before the round ends.
Yeah.
Purdue at a 1-round lead.
Very back-and-forth game.
Just as it was last week, and that's what's scaring me because I know what happened last week. It was neck and neck until it wasn't.
And then right at the very end, they were all out of juice. And I mean, that's part of what makes competing so stressful is that not only is it a game about wits and mechanics, it's also about stamina. Like,
Yeah.
who can last longer at the end of the day? Like, some of these plays that both teams are going for, they are not as coordinated as they were at the beginning on maps 1 and 2. And so you can really start seeing the degradation.
A 5-stack pushing through B. Blood setting up.
Yeah, that is a lot of ultimates committed onto the side of Purdue here. And
Zombie takes down Sneaky. Zombie for 2. Mon and Project P evening out the playing field. Project P setting up underneath that shack with the rest of Purdue. We have a little bit of a pincer movement here. Some cheese. Songwin bringing down Project P, getting the numbers advantage here.
I was going to point out that
Last
those
player standing.
deadlock trips
Sari
were going
in
to be
heaven.
super good.
Oh, able to get caught out by Some Cheese as the Vandals take this round and ties it back up.
Eco of their own, and yeah, they're one apiece now, 9-9. Very good retake from the Vandals. The pinch there was incredibly important. If they didn't have that pinch, for the most part, they've been always going as 3 when they're retaking through 1 choke point, whereas this time, they spread out. They got 2 in each, and I mean, you're able to get 1-for-1s that way very, very easily. So they played that out a lot better than they normally would. And shouts out to their fate as well. I mean, able to get 2 before with like 4 ultimates committed even. That is something to say about Stupid Zombie, is able to hold that space and hold it just long enough for Idaho to feel comfortable
I
retaking.
really like the setup that the Vandals are going for. 2 on each site, and then Songwin taking the site advantage on mid. Looks like he'll have a lot of reinforcements, though.
Ooh, that timing with blind is hard to deal with, and that is going to be 3 immediately on the side of Purdue.
They will take A site uncontested. Zombie trying to get from the top of mid. We still have a Viper on B site, though. Just now starting to rotate through spawn.
Spike planted.
And it's retake city for the Vandals here. The Purdue's done a very, very good job at being very aggressive for how much they want to play. They have been dictating the pace of this match, and the Vandals have been the ones trying to keep up. So this wall isn't quite thrown in the right way, so Zombie is able to just kind of walk through it. I don't know if Purdue is quite aware of that. At the very least, they are now. Oh, this
Blood
is so tough.
One enemy.
Great transfer, and yeah, that's just going to do it.
It's over.
Yep, caught in a crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
Vandals losing. This is a two-round game now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
here.
that's one of the strong parts about having that elbow control is that you're able to set up a really nasty left-right because there's no way you can clear the person behind you unless you're looking that way, and you're at that point you're not looking at sight at all, and that's really scary. So
Looks like the Vandals are going to set up another mid reinforced here. The Purdue pushing, one lurking around A, the rest going towards mid.
I love that Viper wall that Idaho's been using because it's able to make it so that we can get easy headshot kills through walls like that.
Ooh, Zombie, Some Cheese tries to get one through a wall. Zombie gets down one. Some Cheese getting the neon as it slides towards him. Project P trading for Some Cheese. 4-3 for the numbers game. The Vandals have the advantage, but Diabolical even bringing it lower now with twice as many players. The Vandals have the advantage, but A site is uncontested. Still, the spike has not been planted just yet.
If you're Purdue, that's A-okay. You're trying to get your one here in the
Last
scenario. He
player
doesn't
standing.
get it, though.
And now a 4v1. Sari being the last one standing, walking into Zombie's Vandal. And now the Vandals have momentum.
I wouldn't say they have momentum. They won one round.
That's enough momentum
That's
for
enough?
That's enough momentum. I'm saying that's enough momentum.
They got back on their feet for sure. It was a very, very good round for them. Honestly, an impressive hold for this mid. I mean, the combination of utility they used was perfectly timed from every single one of them, and they used them in tandem to save not only themselves but also each other with a lot of it. Like the Omen Smoke coming out at the perfect time. Hey, you can't come up that way. The Waylay Stun, I get my one, and then I have whoever's playing top mid Zombie, I think, able to spray through the wall in order to get their trade as well.
Well, we're neck and neck, 10-10. Purdue setting up a good mid push towards A. The Vandals having a 3-stack on B. Omen teleports just in time, right before Purdue gets there. Songwin having the entire team go against him while he's in a smoke. Arm on plants.
Oh, I would have loved to have
Spike
someone sprayed a
planted.
little earlier. He
I
saw the bullets above
I
him.
thought Sneaky was doing a Yoru fake. I've seen that once before, at least in an Instagram reel, but not in collegiate esports yet.
It's very difficult to pull off. That Waylay ult is going to get committed. We don't have the guy to elbow. However, it's not going to matter. Some Cheese finds two.
One enemy remaining.
And the elbow guy is taken care of now, finally. We know the last guy is Link. And that Judge is only going to be able to get one. The trade's going out on the side of the Vandals.
11-10. Vandals have the lead. But if it's anything like the rest of this map, it may just be Purdue taking another round. But I said that there was momentum, and I was right. That's
You were
two
right.
games in a row for the
You called
Vandals.
it in a row. You got that Vandal dog in you. I mean,
Yes, I do.
this Waylay ult was so good from Some Cheese, able to pick up not only one, but also getting the guy who was in the elbow section there. So, I mean, and yeah, everybody clears, all the trades go out. So it's very good retake. I mean, we said that it was retake city as far as the Vandals have been concerned, but it seems like they're pretty confident with their retake ability.
Yeah.
I think they're probably like, I'd say,
Purdue in an amazing situation here as the Vandals leave A uncontested. They're just wasting util now. They could just walk in and take it. The rest of the Vandals setting up a mid retake. Maybe this is what they want.
Spike
It's
planted.
all going to come down to what Project P can do down here at the bottom of mid. This
Against
is
Some Cheese here.
Some Cheese is holding it the whole time.
Oh!
And has the angle advantage.
Good prediction from Some Cheese there. Has the numbers advantage now. But we have one on the bottom of A site. Aris and Sneaky having each other's back. Some Cheese brings down Aris and Sneaky. Diabolical brings down Mon.
Hey,
Ooh.
look at him pop off there. Well deserved. I mean, that's what you get for being the duelist going in first. You take your fight, you win. You take another fight, you win. And then by that point, you're just refragging your other team opponents at that point.
Yup, blink and you'll miss it. It's now match point for the Vandals.
Yeah, look at that great awareness about the angle.
One enemy remaining.
1, 2, 3, 4. They're all gone.
Just like that. And that's going to put the Vandals at match point.
Yep, and a 2-point lead means that Purdue needs to step up their game. 3 games in a row, 3 rounds in a row, lost to the Vandals there.
The buy is a little bit scary, and it looks like Idaho is going to immediately dump this whale ult to B main. It's not going to hit anything unless they do it off of sound, which is what I do hope they do. Nope, they're just going to let it rip. And there's going to be nobody here. They have all the space control, but that means Purdue knows they can just walk all the way up under this A site with lone phase.
But it has been retake city for the Vandals. They've been proving themselves as the retake. I'm going to just call them the retake champions now. That's how much I have faith in the Vandals for this map. I hope I'm not jinxing anything, but
Well, they cleared all the
Zombie.
space, and that first pick is going to
Spike
help
planted.
a lot as far as the retake goes.
Face your fear!
ooh,
Fatal's getting traded out. Deadlock ult also coming out. I think you're just going to try and bait this guy here. 3 swinging in the backside.
One enemy remaining.
ooh, it's a 2-1. Vandals have the numbers advantage.
Cover going out.
Bomb is not planted here from Mon, and he's in the smoke.
Just
Is not
missed.
able to find it. Misses the headshot. That means that the Vandals are going to come home with their first win of the ECAC season.
This is a new week, baby.
New
Defenders
week,
win.
new us.
New week, new us. The Vandals take the game against Purdue in a very close game. The second map for the Vandals, they got to work on it because it's just getting handed to the opposing team. However, they keep it a close game in the first and third maps, and now they're able to turn out a win.
Yeah, we were saying in the analyst section here earlier that you want to be on the lookout for both Mon and Sneaky Zoe, as they were the 2 big hitters on the Purdue side. And I mean, they came in swinging. They really tried to carry their team. They carried them all the way up to the 10 section. And then, I mean, sometimes you just have one of those off games right there at the very end. And there's only so much that you can carry. So, I mean, shouts out Purdue putting up an excellent fight.
Absolutely.
All things considered, it was a great game to watch.
Yes, some incredible team play, some incredible gunplay from both sides. Seeing Zombie in the first round getting, I think, 25 kills in that first map was really, really impressive. And then continuing to turn out that gunplay in the second and third maps. Just some incredible gunplay from the Vandals, as well as from Purdue. Sneaky Zoe living up to his name, sneaking behind some players, getting them when they least expect it. Just some incredible, incredible Valorant players on both sides.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of good VOD footage for both of these teams to go back and look at, be like, we made so many of these mistakes here and here and here, and we have so many of these other mistakes here and here, but their enemy team made these and we capitalized them. So, I mean, it was a great game of Valorant. I'm very well pleased with how that ended up going. So,
yep, absolutely.
You know what else is something that I'm very pleased about? I'm pleased to announce how much awesome Monster Energy that we've got for you guys. I mean, look at that can.
It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful and good for you. Well, I mean,
it's got vitamins.
It's got vitamins.
It's got vitamins.
Some of them no sugar, like the one that you've got here in your hand.
Yes, I do love some no sugar White Monster Zero Ultra.
Yeah, if you're looking for a reliable source of energy to get you through these college days, I mean, please take a sip of some Monster. It's there. They're good for us. They've been so good for us as a program.
And if you are looking for some reliable Wi-Fi, look no further than Ziply Fiber.
Ziply Fiber, the fastest fiber optic internet in the Pacific Northwest that you can get, and sometimes the only fiber optic internet that you can get.
I have Ziply at home, and it hasn't failed me once. The only time that it's failed is through a power outage, and even then, as soon as the power came back, so did the Wi-Fi. And just Ziply Fiber, great Wi-Fi all around.
Good. They're so good. Shouts out to them. Also ended up being one of the main sponsors for Vandal Gaming Convention coming up. So I mean, they also do a lot of great stuff for us. So they're very good partners. So,
well, a wonderful game of Valorant. Yep, we're gonna just keep on going. Thank you so much, ZG Fenrir, for joining me for the last little round of casting, and then we'll see you again at the analyst section.
It was so much fun casting with you. You are a treat to cast with, my
thank
friend.
you so
Hopefully
much.
we'll get to do it some more. But, I mean, for right now, I think that's going to be it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's been an absolute honor to be with the likes of someone who knows Valorant so much more than I have. I've definitely learned a lot with this game, and I will steal a lot of tactics that you were showing me, as we saw in the Vandals versus Purdue. Thank you so much for joining me. Brad, I miss you. I hope you're doing well in your tournament, but you know, you missed a good win.
You missed a good win indeed. And that's going to be it for us. We're going to go ahead and take you over to some replays while we get our analyst segment set up. And maybe potentially even an interview with some of the players. So don't go anywhere, chat. We'll be right back.
Yep, you'll be seeing the last of me, though. I've been Ben Kaloid. You'll be seeing ZG Fenrir in a moment. Thank you so much.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining. Flawless. One enemy remaining.
Pitiful.
One enemy remaining.
I can do this all day.
Neon stopped. Nice and slow now.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. Spike down B. One.
Hello and welcome after that fantastic game. I'm Green Rose.
I'm ZG Fenrir.
Hello again.
Hi, guys. It's like I never left.
I feel like I just saw you.
That's so weird, yeah. Well, we're back. It's time to do some analysis on this game, though. I mean, what can I say? Cinema.
It was glorious, and I would like to preface with, once again, the Vandals have proven me wrong. They took Corrode, and they're like, we're going to do so much better than we did last week. We're going to destroy, and they did. I'm not saying Purdue didn't do great. They did fantastic.
Yes.
It was really back and forth for most of the game, but that ending, the Vandals definitely took it away.
Yeah, I think a lot of it came down to their vastly different team comp. That they had from this game compared to the last game. I mean, bringing a KO is not something that you see very meta-relevant right now in any league, either pro scene or in like Tier 2 or Tier 3. So the fact that they ended up bringing him and making him work very well, his detains and things that he was able to do were quite good.
Yeah, it was amazing to watch. There was something that happened in the ace.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful ace, and I am so proud.
Yeah, the ace on the pistol round with the sheriff, it dramatically swung the shift of the momentum of the game for sure. Because if you don't get that round, usually on average you're down about 3, which we ended up winning by with the final score being 13-10. So I mean that probably was one of a crucial round for the Vandals to end up winning in that situation, and they played it super duper well. I didn't quite see all of Game 2. How do you think Game 2 went as far as the Vandals were concerned?
Oh. Okay, I did watch Game 2. When it hit Game 2, I was expecting a lot better on Split, especially in comparison to what I expected to Corrode. But, again, as pointed out earlier, Corrode did fantastic. Split, the 113... was rough.
It's hard, yeah.
We had a lot of issues. I think most of the time it was Purdue knew that map so much better than we did. So much better. And sometimes we would rush ahead. We would go down hallways without actually looking around the corners, which detrimental.
Yeah.
So many of our players got hit in the back of the head, especially by Sneaky Zoe, but also by
Mon? Or
no, not Mon. Played Deadlock.
Project P.
Yes, Project P was actually really scary to watch sometimes. sneaking around through the back ways and hiding out, camping until we just didn't look, and then would get us in the back of the head.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm very glad that the shift from map 2 to map 3, the Vandals really slowed the
Oh,
pace of the game down, at least as far as what they were willing to let Purdue get away with. Obviously, Purdue was still, hey, we were going to go gung-ho, we're going to run it down as fast as we can, we have our fast executes, and we're really good at that. And the Vandals just decided, you know what, you are good at that, let's see how good your retakes are instead. And I think the Vandals have done a lot of reps on the retake simulators that they've done. Retakes is something that they really grind out.
That retake with, I think it was Blood. They get in, they made the plant, Vandals go in for the retake. We just take them out.
Yeah.
It was
They don't have the util. They spent it all trying to get onto the site.
Which, there is one point. Cheese was the last man standing on split on one round. Last man standing. There was the plant. All he had to do was wait or find, I believe it was Sneaky Zoe. And instead of using any of the util that he had available, instead of using the ult that he had available, he kept circling site B.
Oh, with the pillar in the middle? Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And Sneaky Zoe got that shot off him. And it was like heartbreaking because we were so close to that round win.
Yeah, I mean, if you just got to kind of take those matches and be like, I guess we got to change something, which I guess for last week, their homework was fix corrode. They came back, they fixed corrode. Now their homework, figure out what to do about split.
Yep.
So.
Maybe a different comp, maybe faster shots, or learning to look at different angles.
Yeah, just
Who
timing those on clears and things that you're going to go for. Yeah, they can definitely do a little bit better. But, I mean, as far as how they played elsewise, I think that they really stepped up their game, both for Game 1 and Game 3.
Absolutely.
Game 1, remind me what map it was on again.
Haven.
Haven, that's right. Yeah.
And we've already shown that we can do really well on Haven.
Yeah. So, I mean, them pulling out the victory here. And, I mean, you had pulled up the stats for Purdue where they ended up going 13-11 on the corrode, right?
Yes.
And so the Vandals must have hopefully done their research and seen that and said, you know what, they went neck and neck on corrode and eked out a win. I wonder if we can do the same.
And we also went neck and neck on corrode last week, but we just didn't get those last few rounds.
Yeah.
This week we flipped it around.
So overall, phenomenal game. Cinema, I think it was probably a highlight of their semester so far.
A lot of beautiful clips to be seen. I was very impressed.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to our Valorant team. They had an excellent run for today. I'm very excited to see what they're going to do for the rest of the season. This was one of the big hitters in our division. So them pulling out a victory here is hopefully a good sign for what's to come.
Absolutely, especially since next week we have another big hitter, Florida International University.
Yeah, they ended up beating Purdue in the 2-0 games. Or no, the other way around. Purdue won. Okay.
Purdue
so
won.
should be fairly similar games as both of their maps were fairly close. So expect a good game for next week as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Hope to see you guys there.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for us. Go ahead and have a wonderful night. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share our Valorant Instagram some love because they played excellently today.
They
got
really
a lot of
did.
good clips. And I think we'll go ahead and see you guys tomorrow with some Marvel Rivals is what we will be streaming next.
Yes, that will be undrafted, and once again, you just get to keep getting.
Oh, it's Counter-Strike, though. I did forget about that. Yeah, our
You guys
Counter-Strike
won't
team.
See my face.
Our Counter-Strike team is coming back and better than ever. Actually, they
fantastic.
we didn't think we were going to be able to stream them very often, but I mean, it sounds like they've got a semi-solid schedule set up. So we're going to try and stream them more frequently. So that's my bad. You'll see Marvel Rivals in 2 weeks for sure.
And then on Thursday we have Rocket League.
Rocket League, indeed.
Okay, and then as always, Fridays is League
Of Legends.
of Legends specifically.
Right at the very end. Well, it's been a pleasure doing our analyst segment with you. Thank you very much. I think that's been it for us. I've been ZG Fenrir.
And I'm Green Rose Gaming.
I think we'll go ahead and see you guys for tomorrow's stream. Peace up.